All right. Hey, how you guys doing? I hope y'all are doing well. How y'all doing tonight? Press one if you guys can hear me well. So we do have some more information to share with you guys regarding about Keke Palmer. And I just want, before we go there, I just want to send some love to Keke Palmer. This is not right. This is not fair for Keke Palmer. She don't deserve this. She does not deserve this. I remember watching Keke as she was a kid. I mean, she pretty much grew up in front of our eyes. And I would have never thought in a million years that Keke Palmer would be in a relationship with a man throwing her across the room for a man to want to take her out of here. I mean, threatening to take Keke Palmer out of here. I mean, he has already done so much damage to this girl. He has done damage to her soul, her mental. You know, she won't be able to trust in no other man again. I mean, it is very damaging what this Darius guy have been doing. And guess what? Guess what else? They're telling me that Darius, yes, Darius' brother is coming out here and he got a lot of stuff to say. He's talking about he have audio footage of Keke Palmer mom like doing some horrible things, and he's talking about he's going to expose Keke Palmer mom. I want to show that because that was new. You guys know Keke Palmer mom, she did a speech, and after the speech, this is what Darius Jackson brother says. It says, I've never once said that to you. Not once in my life have I've never been abusive to any of the women I've even been involved with. I'm not going to keep on with this circus, but Keke Palmer mama, the world is about to hear your voice very soon. And the streets you made and the threats you made to my family. Be well, everyone. I know it's easy to get caught up in this, but make no mistake that all of this is very sad. Did you guys hear what he said? He said that he got audio of Keke Palmer mom making threats on his family. And they're going to play that audio and try to paint Keke Palmer as the bad person. Okay, so I want to know, what do you guys think about that? What that guy just said? People say, I'm not sure that I believe her. Believe who? Believe the mama or believe Keke Palmer? Which one are you talking about? Feel free to call in. Let us know what you guys think. I'm going to play this audio again.
Look, I've never done anything like this. I've been in this business for 22 years. I've seen a lot of stuff, but I can't help myself. For Sharonis Jackson to post on his Twitter uh, the ridiculous stuff that he's posted when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Sharonis over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special guy when we know he's the biggest in Hollywood. He's disrespectful to women, just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive. So he don't get to act like he's this special guy. No, you're a boy and you're a part of the problem. Look, I've never done anything like this. I've been in this business for 22 years. I've seen a lot of stuff, but I can't help myself. For Sharonis Jackson to post on his Twitter the ridiculous stuff that he's posted when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Sharonis over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special.
So the brother said that's a lie. He said that she never came over and he never said he used to be like that too. And he goes on to say that he has audio footage of Keke Palmer mom threatening his family, and he will be releasing it soon. So this is interesting. So when the stuff first broke and everybody found out that this man was putting paws on Keke Palmer, his brother came out and said, the most disgusting, vile, abusive, manipulative person I've ever encountered in my entire life. And he was referring to Keke Palmer. He said Keke Palmer is disgusting. Keke Palmer is vile. Keke Palmer is abusive. Keke Palmer is manipulative. And the person he ever encountered in his life, he said Keke Palmer abuses almost everyone. Y'all will see. Just send positive energy to the babies. Okay, any child in the middle of something like this does not deserve it all. Wow, so damn sad. So after he said that, that's when Keke mom came out and she said what she had to say. Okay, and I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think um this guy, Darius Jackson brother, is honest, or you think he's lying about this? Press one if you feel like, hey, he might be telling the truth about Keke Palmer. Press four if you feel like, no, 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 he's lying and he's trying to cover it up. So I thought he was talking about his brother in that post. No, he was defending his brother. Miss G, he was defending his brother. Okay, so we all know that Darius, he was defending his brother, right? He was not talking shit about his brother. He was defending his brother. Okay, it says, well, that's not what is shown on the video recording. This is another form of manipulation. Sure is. So feel free. We want you guys to call in. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So I was over here at Chronicle Speaks YouTube channel. She does a wonderful job, and she's going to play a little bit of everything because she goes into I guess, the documents. So I want you guys to hear this, okay?
Even more unhinged, volatile, and dangerous to both me and our son. This past Sunday, November 5th, 2023, Darius trespassed into my home uninvited without my knowledge or consent and physically attacked me. Shortly before 11 o'clock a.m., I was in my home talking on the phone with my mother when I was startled to suddenly see Darius burst through my bedroom door. We do not live together, and I did not invite him into my home. When he entered my bedroom, he was filming me with his iPhone and said, I heard all I needed to hear. He demanded to see Leo. I asked him to leave. He acted as though he was leaving, so I followed him downstairs to ensure that was occurring. However, instead of leaving, Darius sat down in a chair in my living room. After continuing to try to convince him to leave, I moved around behind the chair to put some distance and furniture between us, as I was barely dressed and afraid of him. Darius kept repeating that he was there to take Leo, an 8-month-old baby who was being breastfed, to a football game. I explained that I did not agree that Leo should go to a football game and that we had no confirmed agreement or plan that he do so, and that Leo was not even at home. My sister L'Oreal had taken him to her former husband Frank's house to spend time with family. I asked Darius again to leave. My mother was telling him through the phone that he was trespassing, and I told him again that if he did not leave, I was going to call the police. I tried to remain calm, but I was again asking him to leave. He stood up from the chair, walked towards me, and made sure there was no furniture between us. He was yelling, leaning into me, getting into my face. At that point, he lunged at me, grabbing at my neck and face, knocking me backwards over the couch, stole my phone out of my hands, and ran out of the house. This was all captured by my home security.
Oh, I need a camera in my house. Okay, good thing she got a camera in the house. A lot of people don't put cameras in the house because they feel like it's just an invasion of your space. Why would you have a camera in the house? But shit, maybe a camera in the house. I'm glad she do have a camera in the house, because if she didn't have this video footage, y'all would have showed talking about she lying.
Which will be played in court at the time of the hearing. True and correct copies of screenshots from the video are marked as Exhibit A. After Darius ran out of my house, he hurried into his car and attempted to drive away. I had blocked his exit with the recycling and garbage cans to keep him from driving away with my phone, and he nearly hit me with his car. It was only when my sister came out and there was another witness that Darius indicated he had thrown my phone into the bushes further back in the cul-de-sac and got out of the car to retrieve my phone. This was also also captured on the exterior security cameras at my home and will be played for the court at the time of the trial. Both my mother, Sharon Palmer, and my sister, Laurencia Palmer, who was upstairs in my home and came running down to help me after she heard me screaming, can provide corroborating testimony as to this event. The police were called.
So she said her sister was there. Now, I'm always on Keke's side, but Keke's side, listen, leave that goddamn phone alone. It ain't worth your damn life, Keke. I would not have gone and got no goddamn garbage can, putting it behind a madman's car while he's trying to leave over no damn phone. Keep that goddamn phone. I want my life, okay? So she said that she had to put the garbage can behind her car so she can get the fuck. She want that goddamn phone. Okay, what's in that goddamn phone, Keke? Keke, tell us what's in that phone, because if you don't, you know his ass don't tell us what's going on in that goddamn phone. And the sister was there. And I'm like, the sister, your ass been up in that house and you ain't hear all that damn commotion going on. I mean, you got couches moving, Keke screaming, bitch, and you just getting out. Come on now, shit. Your ass should have came out there with the pow, 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 pow. At least came up behind with a goddamn pot, girl. I mean, maybe she had the music up loud and she couldn't hear. Maybe she was in a shower and she had the music on. Maybe she had her headphones on. You know what I mean? Maybe she was watching Netflix. Okay. Maybe they have like a soundproof walls where you can't hear the next wall. Maybe got some good ass walls. I'm just saying. But let's go.
Right before Darius left. After interviewing me, my sister, and Darius, they made him leave and warned him not to come back. They also encouraged me to file a domestic violence restraining order. I have requested a copy of the full police report, but do not have it as of the time of this filing. A true and correct copy of the police report will be provided to the court at the time of trial. Now, as to the previous abuse on February 13, 2022, Darius choked me and body slammed me onto the stairs in my home after becoming violently jealous and irrationally angry over a bikini pic. This was also caught on home surveillance video. The incident this past Sunday was not the first or even second time Darius was physically abusive with me. It has happened multiple times throughout our relationship. Another time when it was caught on my home security camera was February 13, 2022 at around 6:30 a.m. The night before, Darius became enraged because I shared a bikini photo of my workout results while we were attending a friend's party, except that I did not share the photo with anyone but him. I simply showed it to him on my phone as I was proud of what I had accomplished. On the drive home, I was worried that we would get into an accident because of how angry he was. Darius spent the rest of the night yelling at me, not letting me sleep so he could keep yelling at me. In the bedroom, he slammed me on the floor and slapped my head from side to side. The next morning, he was standing at the bottom of the stairs near the front door, screaming at me as I was coming down the stairs. When I was...
Oh, Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer. Oh, slapping her head left to right, right to left over a bikini picture. Ooh, she sound like she got low self-esteem. And y'all say I got low self-esteem because I wear a motherfucking filter. Y'all better go on. Okay, I wouldn't let no nigga. A nigga better not try me like that. Okay? Shit. Okay? Shit. Okay? God damn it. However, it's sad. I'm sure she was scared of that big old man, 6 foot, big old wide back. But girl, she should have called the cops on his ass and has his ass arrested. I don't know what gave her the strength or I don't know to continue on in that situation. But they said that that man was going to take her out of here. Yeah, he was going to take her out of here. He was going to take himself out of here. Then he was going to he was out of here, the baby out of here, then himself. He was going to do that whole family thing. He's crazy. So I'm looking in the comment section. It said her family is suspect to me. How you hear your daughter's sister getting abused and you don't do nothing, Shane? Well, like I said, maybe the music was loud. Y'all know how y'all had that loud ass music on? Shit. How could she predict a crazy person? Well, the first time he go upside your head, then how he treats you. He treated her body like it's his. Like you out here showing off my body. This my body. You a stupid asshole. I'm gonna teach your ass. This my body. You don't be showing my body off. He treating her body like it's his body, like he owned that body. That's property of that body. And she was scared the whole time. I ain't gonna be afraid in my motherfucking own house, in my car, especially when I'm paying the goddamn bills, nigga. Nigga, you better take all that energy and go find a job. Okay. Go be an entrepreneur or something, motherfucker. Okay. Okay. You too big. That nigga is 6'4", wide back, XXX back. Okay. Big, tall, wide back. Okay. Big old arms, big old hands, and putting hands on her. Okay. Just slapping her around like a damn rag doll. Okay, he done crushed the glasses. You know she wear the motherfucking glasses. Girl, he done broke them goddamn glasses. He said, "You ain't gonna see today, huh? Okay, you ain't gonna see. Okay." Po Keke, she can't see. She trying to figure out he's yanking her ass by the hair, throwing her here, throwing her there, calling her all types of hoes and bitches and stupid hoes. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. And Keke Palmer, she get her ass out on here and she telling y'all who to date and who not to date. Could y'all please stop telling motherfuckers who to date and who not to date? I'm getting sick and tired of y'all dating advice. I get sick and tired of y'all marriage advice. Just shut the hell up and let your shit work. Okay? Because a lot of y'all giving all this damn advice. Y'all don't even have a relationship for the first place. And the shit is horrible behind the scenes, but you don't want nobody to know about that. Because they said she was telling people advice. She was going through all this stuff, giving people advice. The last person that be getting to get damn advice. Okay. So what else? Can we get some likes up? Y'all doing me wrong. See, I thought y'all said y'all wanted me to talk more about different topics than Kershawn Rock. So I'm trying, but we don't have the support. Okay. So we have 266 views. We only have 98 likes. Let's get the damn likes up, y'all. Y'all gonna make me start doing uploads. I'm gonna be doing more uploads this month of November because I'm going out of town. So I just want to give you an update. I'm gonna be doing like 4 to 5 uploads a day if I don't go live. Shit, but if y'all want me to keep on doing with the live, I'm gonna need the damn support. Like this shit. God damn it. Shit. This is very traumatizing and triggering. I'm gonna wait and see what happens next, especially in the courts. Well, we just gonna be waiting now. A random user, man. That is a way to look at it. What do you say? I already liked it. Well, thank you, Faith. I appreciate your ass. All right, so let's continue on.
Almost at the bottom of the stairs, he grabbed me around my neck and body slammed me back onto the stairs. Again, this
he grabbed around her neck, body slammed her, boom, around the stairs. He's so big. Look at that big ass back. Okay, okay. What would make a person want to do that to a person that's so much smaller than them? Ownership, feeling like, okay, I'm gonna knock your ass out to teach you a lesson. You ain't gonna never wear no bikini pics, bitch. You ain't gonna never think it's okay for you to play with me in my face. You want to sit around here and wear that bikini picture when I done told your ass to cover up. You trying to embarrass me again, Keke? You trying that shit, Keke? Keke, you know how I am. I told you I don't want you to be showing none of your skin. That's my body. I own that. And you gonna show me a picture of you in a bikini and you smile in my face acting like you don't know what's up. Okay, bitch. I'm gonna have to show your ass tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rough your ass up because I did it a few times and bitch, you didn't learn. So now I'm gonna really dog walk your ass. So you know I am not to be played with, Keke. Stop playing in my face. Okay? That's how he feeling in things. Okay? Not avatar back. Okay? Avatar back, long back, baby back. Okay, give me some more damn backs, y'all. What other backs we can say? Okay, light skin back. Keep talking about that damn back, y'all. I hope she leaves his butt alone and never go back. I hope so too. They say it's real this time. Big ass back. Big back. These big backs, silverback, buffalo back, Tyson back, yellow back, Flat back, wide back, grizzly back. Ooh. Okay. And I just want to say, no offense to the big back community. I love the big back community. I don't want to offend anybody. So can we just show love to all the big backs in the world? We love y'all. Okay. I'm not trying to offend nobody. Okay. Infinity back, big ass quarterback, shoulders, a silverback, horseback. Okay. You be talking too much. High yellow back, outback, refrigerator back, humpback, giraffe back. Okay. I love you too. Okay.
Captured by my home security system, and full video will be played for the court at the time of the hearing. True and correct copies of screenshots from the video showing him grabbing me around my throat and body slamming me down onto the stairs are attached here too and marked as Exhibit B. The abuse during our relationship was not just physical, but emotional and manipulative. Darius would love bomb me and make me feel like I was the most important woman in the world, only to get extremely distant and cold over a perceived insult to him. If we were at a party or event and I spoke with one person too long or looked at someone a certain way, he would storm off in a rage, telling me I was a slut and a whore, accused me of cheating on him, and that I did not love him. Darius had a way of...
I don't understand this shit. How y'all with these niggas? Okay. Okay. They just calling y'all a slut and a horse. Okay. Listen, I got this nigga I'm fucking around with. I gotta beg him to call me a slut. Okay. We ain't no relationship now. We just fuck around. I said, can you please call me a slut? Can you please call me a bitch? Okay. I gotta beg him. Okay. He like, no, I don't want to say that to you. I was like, nigga, if you don't say that shit. And she got a whole man that talking about he love her. He disrespectful on purpose. And she don't like it. Ain't that some bullshit? Shit, y'all mess with just get a regular nigga, you know? He shit, I gotta beg motherfuckers to say that shit. Shit. But let's go.
Gaslighting me to make me feel like I was doing something wrong, even though I wasn't. Darius also physically destroyed things that were important to punish me. For example, Darius not only read my private journals without my consent, he then destroyed them.
Damn, he's so damn nosy. I couldn't stand a man like that. First of all, I don't want a man snooping around my privacy. I bet he's going into her purse. She don't have no privacy. This is the type of man. I mean, come on. Did y'all see his ass with the fingernail polish? See, we got to talk about this shit. I'm thinking he got them fingernail. I keep on bringing that fingernail polish because I'm so confused. I'm confused. I'm thinking he got the fingernail polish. He's going to be nice and sweet. Okay. Shit. I thought, she was going to catch his ass with another man. Okay. But this is worse. I don't know which one is worse, bitch. Okay. A nigga beating your ass or you catching your man with another man. I don't know. Okay. It's up to you, your perspective. Now, okay. He's doing all this. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. He is doing all this, grabbing her, choking her up, going through her phone, going through her purse. I can't believe this shit right here. He probably stealing money out her purse. Yeah, she better check her checking account and banking account. I wonder, did she give him access to the banking account and checking account because he's so damn controlling? He needs to move to Florida or any other right state. Send him back. Date a man who has the money like Michael G. Borden. He ain't gonna have to. Ooh, girl, my toes is hurting. What the fuck? Okay, shit. I don't know what's going on with my big ass toe. This big toe give me pains. All right, so let's continue on.
Keeping these journals since I was 12 years old. They were irreplaceable. One evening, on or around April 21st, 2022, Darius and I were in Santa Barbara. We went out to eat at a ramen restaurant, and Darius became convinced that I was flirting with a girl at the restaurant.
Hold on now. He was mad because you was flirting with another woman? Lord have mercy. Girl, she can't do no zesty shit. Incredible heartback. She can't do no zesty. Did you hear that? He got mad because she was flirting with another woman. Oh, I couldn't stand for a man to watch me so closely.
April 21st, 2022, Darius and I were in Santa Barbara. We went out to eat at a ramen restaurant, and Darius became convinced that I was flirting with a girl at the restaurant. I denied it. I tried to soothe him and suggested we leave, but he became more and more angry on our way back to the hotel and demanded we leave to head back to Los Angeles. We got back in the hotel, and Darius still insisted on leaving. So,
okay, hold on, wait. This damn commercial. Let this commercial pass. Oh shit. Yeah, we gotta let this commercial pass. How y'all doing? Let's get these likes up. Can we please get the likes up, y'all? We begging for the likes.
Barbara, so we were leaving separately. When I was getting into my car, Darius grabbed my prescription eyeglasses away from me, threw them on the ground, and stomped on them. He then opened my bag, threw all my belongings into the pavement in the rain, and threw my car keys across the parking lot before he got into his own car and drove off. I had to put my glasses back together as best I could so I could see to drive, pick up my now wet and dirty clothes and other belongings, and rummage in the bushes across the parking lot to find my keys before I could leave. Our relationship continued to be tumultuous even after my son was born. The ongoing abuse was witnessed by my friends and family, including but not limited to my mother, Sharon Palmer, my father, Larry Palmer, my sisters, L'Oreal and Laurencia Palmer, and my friend, Lenoria Addison and Chelsea Sanders. Darius and I...
Girl, hold on. Let me call my auntie. I want to see what she got to say about all this shit. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I hope I don't got no damn gout. What the fuck is gout? Okay. I better keep my business to myself. Y'all swear. Hold on. Hello? Is the phone working? I'm trying to call out and it won't let me call out. Y'all doing all right? Let's get these likes up, y'all. Come on. Come on. Yeah, he's nuts. That man is crazy. Ooh. Let's get these likes up. Come on, let's get these likes up. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get these likes up. All right. All right, she ain't gonna pick up that phone. Let me try the other phone. Why hasn't her father stepped in? I don't know. Where is her father? I don't know. She had a father. All I see is her mom. But that's a good question. I wish her father would have stepped in. I think if she had a really tough father, I don't know if Darius would even put pause on her all that many times. You would think the girl would have told her father and her daddy would have handled that stuff. Or, somebody male figure in her family would have really handled him. Okay. So yeah. They said gout is some type. What? Arthritis? Ooh. All right. Well, let's go back here.
Into couples therapy, and for a time things would get better, but then they would go bad again. So much of Darius' abuse towards me throughout our relationship was based on his insecurity and jealousy that I became extremely concerned when Darius started to express jealousy about the time I was spending with our son. Darius said very disturbing things to me that caused me to fear for our son's safety with him, including how he understood why male animals in the wild want to eat their children, and a man's love for his child is based on if he loves the woman.
What? He want to eat some children. What did he say? Girl, what? He want to eat the children. Did you hear that? He understand why people eat the children. He understand why the male animals eat the children. Because of the jealousy, because the mom want to spend so much time with the kid. So, girl, Darius got issues. Darius got issues. Can we get some callers? Can you guys please call in or click that link at the top? We need some callers because Darius got some damn issues, y'all. All right. If we don't get any callers, we may have to cut the live short. We have over 300 people in here, so I'm asking you guys to please like this video. We need the support. Okay, we need y'all. We need to support you guys. She needs to move to a state where she can carry, get out of California. She need to do something because this is outright. This is mad talking about eating the kids. Oh my goodness. He would do something harmful for the kids. And why would he even say that to feel comfortable saying that?
Darius's uncontrollable violent outbursts in the past whenever he became angry, I became seriously concerned he would hurt our son, even if it was just to hurt me. Darius has gotten into the appalling habit of when he is angry at me, saying disgusting things to our son. Darius will be holding our 8-month-old son and saying to him, "Your mama is a whore, a cunt, a liar. No one wants her." I know Leo is still too young to
Wow. I mean, he's doing all that to really mess with Keke Palmer. And could you imagine growing up, he would tell his son this at growing up, and it's going to get worse and worse. I feel like Keke Palmer, I wish you would have known his mama. Talk to these niggas' mamas, okay? Maybe you can learn a lot about these men's mamas, because I'm sure his mama had to go to do that same stuff with his dad. It sounds like he done picked this up from his family, and his daddy used to talk to his mama like that to get her to submit. So I'm sure. I wonder, do y'all think that Keke Palmer talked to the mom? Have she really looked at the mom? You can learn a lot about these niggas' mom. I want to meet the mom. You gotta meet these mamas. You gotta meet the mamas, because the mamas is the authors of a lot of these niggas, a lot of these men. So you want to know, you want to meet her. He learned it somewhere. Can y'all please call in? Lisa Wilson, thank you. Can y'all please call in? Goddamn, okay? I want to stay on longer, but shit, y'all not calling in. Where's the support, goddamn family? Where the support at? Come on. And I don't need nobody calling in trolling my ass either. How about that? Okay. I called my auntie one more time because she told me to call her now. And why she not picking up when I call her? Like, what's up? I don't like this shit. Don't like it at all. All right. What are you guys saying? Oh, the daddy was in stuff. The only male example they sent. Okay, we got a caller. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello? Hey, you up? Okay. I got you on live. Okay. You want to call me back? Go ahead. Oh, well, go ahead. I didn't know you had company. All right. Bye. They got company, child. Calling from 760. You're live on the air. 760. Hello, how you doing? I'm glad you called.
I'm fine. I was calling because I saw Keke Palmer and her whole relationship from the beginning, and it just seemed like she moved too fast. Like they were dating, and next thing you know, she got pregnant. And it's a good reason why it took her so long to come out with this is the person that she was dating, you know?
Mm-hmm. Talk about it.
And
yeah.
I saw that. I saw that and I was like, okay, well, there's something up with him. And then everybody kept rushing to the internet to see who was this guy. And the females before her, all the girls that dated him was like, okay, yeah, we dated. Instantly, I got pregnant and he just demanded for me to have an abortion. She's the only one who kept the baby. And I think the only reason why she was able to keep the baby because she stopped messing with him for a while until she got far along in her pregnancy. It's just something about that whole relationship that was just a little bit off to a lot of people. And it was like a lot of the other women, beautiful women, not as well off as Keke Palmer, you know, because everybody know her from a little girl and how she was acting and everything. But like they said, I got all of the women, even Keke Palmer, they all met him through the brother, which the brother, you know, he's well known, he's an actor and everything. I just really don't think Keke Palmer knew him as much as she thought. I think she just knew of him, and as soon as they got into a relationship and all this stuff came out, she was learning about him just like we were.
Right. And you know what? 7-6. I tell you something too. That's why I like to piss my niggas off. In the beginning, I'm gonna piss your ass off. I'm gonna test your ass. Make sure you ain't gonna hit my I gotta see.
Yeah, it's
Shit, I
something
gotta
about it.
push your buttons,
You
nigga. Okay? See, you gonna
like you
forgive or
gotta
what?
spend time, all that stuff. And then my grandma always said, she said, if you think you really love him, live with him first. Before you say I do, before you get engaged, live with him because you will find out some things about him. Maybe some things that you can't stand. Maybe some things you don't like. You know, a lot of people show you things, you know, like as much as you want. A lot of people will show you a side of them, but when you live with them, you see that ugly side, that dirty
Yeah,
side,
and I
that
feel
nasty
like
side.
this too. Before you want to go living, how about take a trip with them, okay? And stay in the same hotel room,
Oh yeah.
okay? And see how that work out. And you know what?
Mhm.
You don't even have to
Mhm.
go out of town, girl. You can just get a hotel in your own city.
Yep. 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 That's true. But it's just like, and then you know, even when you said you suggested going on a trip with them, we're finding out so much about friends, relationships, all this stuff, and all they did was go on a vacation trip.
Yeah.
They are really finding out how people really are. Shoot, go on a vacation trip with your girlfriend. You gonna find out that's the bitch you should have, you know, really stop fucking with. You know, you should have never. I'm sorry, you should have never messed with. It just that's how you get more personal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I knew something was up with him. And the girls that were coming out, they were saying that he was abusive. But Keke Palmer never went that route. She never talked about, she just said, oh, you know, we laughed together. You know, and, you know, they did videos. They did, a lot of times she would come on and they would try to do videos together. And it just looked forced. The whole relationship looked forced. She didn't want to be on camera. She said, oh, I like being on camera. But you could tell that she was doing it because of him. Every time she get on camera and they talk about things as a couple, she's always looking towards him like, am I saying it right? That was a real Ike and Tina Turner situation right there. Like you could just tell from her body language, she let him do most of the talking. And when she broke up with him for that little bit of time, that's when you saw the real Keke Palmer. She was more verbal. She was talking. She was having fun. She was happy. And then when she got back with him, all that stopped.
Mm.
So I kind of figured that it was something, you know, around all of this. I kind of figured it.
So
you know,
what is
and
it?
then
What
when
is it?
she,
Is it just the
huh?
idea of having a man? Is that what it is? Because like you said, she was more happier when she was without him. But what is it?
I really don't know. I know a lot of people are saying that when she gave uh Krishan Rock some uplifting words, Krishan Rock has stated something about let's not talk about the mess that you're dealing with. So a lot of people said, did she confide in her about it? Did she, you know, okay, I know you going through some stuff. I'm going through some stuff with my baby father. It, I don't, I really don't know. I think she just wanted to have a baby father. You know what I'm saying? Because at first, when she was in the beginning of the pregnancy, she was like, yeah, this is my baby. I could do it all on my own. And she was getting a backlash like, oh, look at you. You over there proud to be pregnant with no baby daddy and all this other stuff. I think she let a lot of people comment and views get to her. And she
Yeah,
felt
that
like,
shit
okay,
wear you
look,
down. It wear you
I'm
down.
gonna give up. I'm a, you know.
Right. People, yeah, they'll wear you down. Shit. People don't know what the hell they talking about.
Yeah.
All they doing is pushing a damn
And
agenda. Shit. She could be better off with being single, raising her child by herself. Why would you want her to be forced with a man that's going to go upside her damn head, going to degrade her child and tell her child your mama ain't shit, and then going to threaten himself, take himself out of here? You retard. Ooh, I can't say it. But dumb it, mother suckers, okay? F them hoes. They just projecting because
Yeah.
they wasn't raised like that. They daddy didn't want their ass.
And that's the truth. People don't understand. At the end of the day, yeah, these are actors, these are celebrities, but they're still people. You know, they're still people. And sometimes, a lot of times, those negative opinions, comments, everything that you post, they do end up seeing that shit. But they do end up seeing it. And
Of
when they
course.
see it, you know, it's like she's at the highest of her game. So what? She wanted a baby. That's what she wanted.
But you know what, Keke Palmer, this is what you got to do, because I'm going through that shit too. I care about what motherfuckers think too. And they want to give you a fake ass love, Keke Palmer, when you do good shit. Oh yeah, you the black girl, they rooting for your ass, you represent for us. Tell they ass, say, bitch, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm representing for me, bitch. We just because we got the same skin color, bitch, don't mean we a fucking community, because we're really not. Okay, so cut that shit off. Okay, so therefore, if you tell them to fuck them, you know, when they talk shit about you, you already disconnect that cord. But I think it's an issue because she values their opinion, because she values their love. If you value somebody's love, when they talk shit about you, it's going to hurt just as much. It's going to affect. So you cut it off. I'm trying to cut shit off too now. Shit.
Yeah, you have to.
Because they really don't give a fuck about you anyway,
Keke. All the
Keke.
positive.
They don't care about you.
Yeah, bring in all the positive energy. Let the negative energy, because people are always going to be negative. You don't have negative people. People, oh, I don't like this. I don't like what you're wearing. I don't like this. I don't like that. Look, as long as I'm happy, I don't care what the hell you're doing over there. Okay, you know what I'm saying? As long as you keep that positive energy, as long as you're loving yourself, you're building a wall that these negative people cannot come through. They can't, okay, yeah, say what you want to, but you know what? They say something you don't like, block them, or just hey, look, that's your opinion. But I'm gonna be who I am at the end of the day. I'm gonna want to do whatever I want to do. At the end of the day, you gotta,
I think it's gonna be a challenge for actors. I think it's challenging for people that's in Hollywood, because part of their job is listening to critique and trying to get it right, and trying to convince a group of people that they're doing it right. She wants to please her audience, I'm sure. So she has that type of pleasing spirit about her.
Yep. Yeah,
and her people opinion, that is part of her job. I mean, she get roles based on people's opinion, because that's Hollywood. If you have a bad opinion, some people in Hollywood not going to work with you just because of your reputation. So reputation really matters in Hollywood, and it's part of your job.
Yeah, that is true. And we have to, we have to look at their opinion, but a lot of times, a lot of people's opinion just don't matter.
It doesn't. But she's not a regular person. She's not a regular person. So it's going to hit different. Her experience are different. You got to also remember, she's been in this industry all her life. So that thought process of, caring about what people think. And it sounds like she got a lot of tradition in her. And anybody come from a tradition background like I do, you care about people. Your reputation is on the line. Even if it's not about you, you care about, well, I don't want to make my mom look bad, or I don't want to make it seem like another failure, so it's a lot that you have to unpack with that.
Yeah, it is. And being in a limelight, a lot of people, Keke Palmer's been in for a long time. So she should know a little bit of how to deal with it. But like she said, before he came along, everybody that she dated, guys were intimidated
But
by her.
I hear what you're saying. She know how to deal with it. I think she know how to deal with it to some degree. However, when it comes to
Yeah,
relationship, what relationship have she seen an example? Was she in a household with a loving father that protected and honored her mom? Her mom, I mean, what have she seen her mom go through? Okay, so I think that plays a lot of part as well. How she sees herself in these relationships, and they said she been in a relationship before. Look at the relationship with Trey Songz. I mean, that was a person that have hurted her, that she trusted. So it seems like she may not have the best I guess how would you judgment when it comes to being around certain men. Okay.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but her mom even said it. They said that the mom was saying that the guy had traits of being abusive, and she told, I guess, the brother that, hey, your brother, he's abusive. I know that life. So I mean, it could have been something going on in her
So where's
upbringing
Keke
with her
brothers
mom.
at? Where's Keke man friends or man somebody? God damn it! This shit don't make no
Brothers,
sense. For
uncles,
you to be Keke
yeah,
Palmer and you don't got no man muscle around that can let this nigga know what's up. Come on now, bitch. Pay
but
somebody to get his ass gone. Listen. Shit. Honey, if I don't got the muscle, I got the money. I'm gonna be associated with some motherfucking niggas in the street that can handle that shit. Let that nigga know. I'm not the one, bitch. Okay? I'm gonna call my big bros, okay? But his
yeah,
ass
but
gonna end up
she was
leaving her
saying,
because he gonna know I can't fuck with you. He know he can fuck with her because she don't got no male protection. She has no
yep.
male protection.
And they love it that way. Abusive person love you to not have, oh, you can't have, they all up in your face. They just want to screw you. No, he don't want you to have male friends because he already know. They find out what's going on, they're gonna mess you up. They're gonna mess
Right.
you up. Your brothers, your friends, that's all male, they're gonna be like, oh hey, hit a man. Hit a man then. So yeah, he good. Talking about he's jealous. Oh, he's just jealous and possessive.
You gotta have some
No,
men,
he
honey.
know.
Need that man.
Yep.
Ain't nothing like a man. Okay.
He know how to play it. That's it. He knew how to play it. He knew how to play the situation. He
But
knew how to
Keke
tell
Palmer
her,
been
hey,
in the
no,
industry
I
all
don't feel
that time. She
comfortable.
has not gathered shit. I can't talk either because I need to work better. I got a few hitters, but I don't got no hitters where we're not tied. We're not, it's just strictly, you know what I mean? Friendship.
Shoot,
She gotta get some
I don't
hitters.
need no hitters. Like I told him,
My
I'm straight
hitters,
Medea
my
over here.
hitters.
Okay, I got my
I got
9 in my bag.
I
Okay,
got
jump,
family
jump like.
members that's hitters. I got family that's hitters. I got
Mhm.
female cousins that's hitters. I got niggas hitters. They in jail though. But you know what I mean? Okay. My hitters, my
Okay.
hitters.
Yep.
Hey, my hitters, my hitters. Then, my hitters, my hitters. Hey. We need some motherfucking
It's just
hitters.
I was I was just listening, and I was like, damn, I didn't know. I mean, I kind of figured she was going through something. And the first time was when he said about her clothing and what she was wearing. And I mean, he was really upset about it. He even cheated on her. He was like, oh, I did that because you made me do it. And we didn't have sex. We was just talking about how hurt I was that you would go. I was like, wait a minute.
He's
What's wrong with
emotional.
him? Then all these damn allegations about him possibly being with men too. They were saying like he's bisexual,
Well, I
trisexual,
think
all types of.
they only said that because of the nail polish, but it was no proof. I haven't heard another man come out. And you know the mans will come out and say
No,
something. Huh?
no, it wasn't. It wasn't no proof. But they were. You know how people will scrutinize pictures, and I think he
Yeah,
took a
because of the
picture with a
nail
whole bunch of
polish.
men. He
It
had his
was a
shirt
nail
off.
polish.
Yeah, yeah. That was it. That was it. I
But
was like,
shit,
oh, okay. Yeah.
don't let that nail
But
polish fool you. He'll still knock your ass out. Shit. Cause shit, I thought it would fool
just seemed
me,
like
honey.
something's going on with
Honey,
him.
I'd knock your ass out with that wide back they got. Nigga still got a wide
It's
back.
that depression something. Yeah. I'm like, well, yeah. So I was looking
Cause
at
she
Keke
said she didn't
Palmer,
want
like,
a man that's
I just hope
over
she's okay. Over
masculine. Remember?
masculine? Well, did she
Yeah.
want one that's welling down? Because what? Who she want?
I guess she thought, well, she did. She wanted somebody that was in touch with his feelings inside, which he's very emotional. And a friendship, I guess she was trying to prevent abusive man by getting some man that was not over masculine, not overbearing, because that's how she described him to be. But it seemed like he's all those traits. It's just he's not your prototype. Like when you look at him, you don't think that way. And maybe she was blinded by his prototype or how he comes across. He doesn't come across that way, but it does not mean that he does not have those traits. He definitely have those traits inside of him. So I think she did a stereotype and she made a wrong turn.
Yeah, I think he showed her a part of him, and then as soon as they had the baby, the real part of him came out. Like, it was always there. He always had crazy. She didn't wait that long. They hadn't been together for that long before she got pregnant. They hadn't been together that long, after the baby. So I think he showed her a side of him, a sensitive side, a loving side. Hey, I'm gonna rub your feet and do all this. And then as soon as the baby came, oh, you mine now.
Or this how I see it. I see it like that. Okay, you meet a man, right? He got on some panties and a dress and some heels. He's like, hey, girl, hey, okay. You go back to your house because you don't think he's a threat to your ass. He's one of the girls, honey. And then out of nowhere, you're getting undressed because you don't pay his ass no mind, and he's getting horny and he pushes himself on you and he won't let up. It's like, hold the fuck up. I thought because you dress like this and you like this, then you were this way. And no, you just didn't really get to know him that well.
I don't know. I'm from San Francisco, and them regular men kind of dress feminine. But I tell you, now I may wear a man patch, a man purse, but I'm still all men. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm trying to talk to you.
But I'm just talking about how not San Francisco, because most people, us in the hood, we ain't from no fucking San Francisco. We're talking about stereotypes, how you can stereotype somebody. Say, for instance, if I'm walking down the street, I see a man with a hoodie on. I walk across the street because I think his ass gonna steal or some shit. And then what if he's really, really nice? What if I did something or I fell down, I couldn't get up, and his ass rushed over there, and I'm scared. Oh God, he got me! And then he helps me up. He helps me up, So it's like, damn, I really thought you was a nigga on the street that's gonna do me harm because I stereotyped and I believe what I believed about you based on the stereotype, but I got to get to know you more, that you're so not like that, so.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. But I mean, they have to be together for what? How old is her son?
Well, hold on. Candace said, Gigi, unfortunately, our perceptions are off sometimes for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I think that's a lot about everybody, especially when a world is changing and it's different things out here. I get it wrong a lot of times. I think one person is one way, then I realize the person that way. I get it wrong.
Yeah. Yep. I get it wrong too. I mean, it's sometimes. I mean, it goes to show. Like, you really. I was talking to a girlfriend. I said, man, it's the tight jeans for me, because all guys, a lot of guys, young men, are wearing them tight jeans that show that package. You be like, damn, did he do it for me or me or what? You find out it's sock or something like that, or you find out he don't like fish. I'm like, damn, shit, I've been talking to you this whole time. You should have just told me that.
Well, you got. I guess you got to let them know,
Nah.
like, hey, I'm interested in you in this way and that way. The last time I got it wrong, I have a ingrown toe. It was something going on with my big ass toe, and I went to the Asian place to get my toes done. You know, the nails, and it was all white people up in there. And Asian people, they was servicing. I said they're gonna treat me different because I'm the only black motherfucker up in this bitch. I bet you. I said, I bet you they're gonna charge me an arm and a leg just to look at my motherfucking foot. And then they set me down next to the white people. I said, I mean, and I don't got nothing against. I love Caucasian. I love everybody, okay? But I just be thinking sometimes when I'm in certain spaces that they probably feel a certain way about me. It's just I don't know why I feel that way. Maybe I have insecurity. I do got insecurities and some shit. I ain't gonna lie. So I sat my ass down, and they was so nice, and they was paying attention, and they was like, "Oh, you got to do this, and you got to do this, and you do this." And I was like, "Well, let me go and tip you," because I know that in my mind, was like, "This broke." They think I'm broke, like this broke motherfucker, this cheap motherfucker. That's just. I know it sounds horrible, right? That's what I be thinking. They be thinking about me. So I was like, let me go, let me tip. And they're like, no tip, no tip, no tip, no tip. I said, you sure? Because you gave me some good advice and I thank you. They wouldn't touch my foot though. But I said, okay, I'm out. Okay, but that was real nice. I thought it was gonna be, an ass. I thought it was gonna make me feel a certain type of way. Mm-hmm. And I had girl, I had my bonnet on and everything. I look fucked up. I look good as shit. Okay. Girl, I had the bonnet on. I just woke up because I couldn't sleep that night. I was still up. I couldn't sleep because my toe was hurting. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, them hurt. Oh my gosh, that is a pain. Like
I ain't never had that pain.
To get it myself.
I ain't never had that pain. I went to another shop. They said they'll work on my foots, but I got to come back every week. But it was so hot up in there, and they didn't have new technology. I like to go to the salons where they got the big chairs, they got the massaging stuff, they got the arms. They're going to ask me, do you want a drink? You want some soda? You want some fruit? You want some candy? All that shit. So I said, no, I'm going to go down the street because I know they're luxury. So I went to the luxury shop, and they hooked me up. Yeah, I met this girl named Amy. I'm gonna come to her every week or 2 weeks. I'm gonna go and check out Amy because she made me feel good. I fell asleep.
And that's what you want because you're supposed to go there and you just feel all nice and relaxed.
Yes.
I had one lady, she was cutting my feet. I was like, girl, hold on, stop. Can I get somebody else?
Okay.
Stop. I was like, because I was flinching. I didn't even want to close my eyes because I thought she would cut something off. I was like, oh, no. You can't be manhandling me like this. I can't do it. I was like, so Amy, I can't believe you.
Yes.
I was like, hell no. Can I get somebody else?
Right.
Because she, yeah, but it's like, that's how you're supposed to feel. I tried to do it myself. Girl, I done cut something. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go to the hospital.
Hell yeah.
It hurt. Mm-hmm. I was in there hopping. Them toenails, oh my gosh, no.
You gotta go every week or every two weeks. She said every 2 weeks. But I'm gonna go to I'm definitely gonna do it every 2 weeks or a week. Okay, because I like the feeling anyway.
Do it your own?
Well,
I can't do it my own.
My legs is too fucking big.
I can't reach.
Like, this big ass leg I got. Girl, I can't cross it to the next. Okay, it takes so much work. Okay, and then you want to hold that shit on the other leg. That's too much. Then I'm gonna have to try to rub my arm around and try to clip. Oh fuck it. I gotta lose some weight first. Okay. Have you ever seen a big bitch try to clip the shit? Them big ass legs. Shit, that's too much.
I'm over here. I'm trying to clean it up before I go to the nail salon. Ain't that a damn shame? I was like, shit. My money was funny. I missed a couple weeks. Don't look at me.
Girl,
like,
you
I know
better
he
go.
talking
You
bad
better,
about me. Shit.
girl. You better go in your phone book and call one of them niggas just to cash up you some $200 or $300. Take care of that shit. Okay. Shit. That's all they good for anyway.
Yeah.
Shit. They ain't paying rent like they used to.
I was like, do you want me to cut you up, or are you gonna pay for these nails, these feet to get done? Okay, then.
I need an allowance.
Then get the hell out of my bed.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, but that's a good thing though, because I remember I had one guy I was messing with. He wanted. He was like, "Oh yeah, let's go get our feet done." I was like, "Really, really?" I felt really good because he always had his nails, feet, everything. But he was older than me, so I was like, "Damn, this how these old men work." Okay, hey daddy. Yeah. I love that.
Girl, I enjoy you. Call me back, all right? We're going to get on some other phone
I will
calls.
call you back.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. Nice talking to you. Calling from 678. You're live on the air.
Hey, girl. What's
Hey,
going
baby.
on?
Everything. Talk to me. What's your thoughts about
Girl,
this?
y'all don't know how to act when I leave the country. I heard that you pulled your wig off. I heard Keke got knocked upside the head. I heard Jada Pickett had tried to murder herself. What is going on?
A lot. The
Y'all
holidays
losing your
coming up.
mind.
The holidays coming up. That's why.
Well, Keke knew that dude. I mean, she said he was cute. She said how she met him. And said, girl,
I don't
let
think
him,
he that
you
cute.
know,
He ain't
pick
my
me up.
type. He ain't my type, but each his own.
She thought he was cute because she said how she met him. And, you know, she would like hook me up. So, you know, all these cute dudes, I keep telling these young ladies, because my niece is hooked on that. They could be a mass murder, but if they cute, they want to holler at them. And I said, these cute dudes is the prize. You got to understand that they feel like they the prize. They don't care if you're a celebrity. They don't care if you're a rapper or nothing. If they cute, they the prize. So how they going to treat you? I mean, this stuff is ridiculous, but I heard about you. You know, someone said, hey, Gigi was talking the other night and all this, and I was headed back. You know, I was down under snorkeling.
What happened? What happened? No, I was listening. You said somebody was talking about me.
Yeah, they said Gigi was confessing and all this. I said, what? Confessing? I said, she done let them folks get to her.
Yes, I did.
Draw her, because, you know, I know we was on rubymae, and then someone said, no, Gigi came out. Somebody was talking trash. I said, see, I can't go on a trip nowhere. I can't go on it. They said, I said, well, she wasn't doing no boo-hoo. And they said Gigi was crying and snorkeling. I said, what? I said, not Gigi. So I don't know if it was Miss Ruby. I don't know who it was. But I said, they don't know how to act when I leave.
Now, we need you here, baby.
But
we need you here.
So I just wanted to check and see what was going on. I said, Keke know better than that. I mean, she knows that these dudes like that think they all that. So why would he even treat her right? I mean, like, now, I know devil advocate, they say, I don't agree. But she had on revealing clothes, right? When she was dancing with Usher. Now, if that dude is jealous, she already know when she was going home, she was going to get her ass whooped, right?
Yeah.
She is smiling and slow dragging with Usher. Usher done got so many people in trouble. That's what they said. They said every woman went home after Usher got their ass whooped. I don't know how true it is, but this is what is the word on the curb. But you know what, though? I wanted to say something, too. It was a dude in your comments the last time I was on, and he wanted to say that when I talk to you and I got these stories, I'm telling the story. No, baby. I travel all around the world, the country, so I got stories for days. You know how people get jealous.
Yeah.
So I just say disregard them fools when they talk to you and they try and tell you, you better do this and do that. You do exactly what you want to do.
Thank you.
You can't make people happy. You can't make these fools. They're always complaining. They get mad at me because I travel. So, of course, I
That's
got
crazy.
stories for days. They get mad at me because I know celebrities. But I be going to places that they go, and I just happen to meet them. And you know what I just found out, GZ?
What's
I mean,
Damn.
GZ or Miss Ruby.
Damn.
I found out that Jeezy goes to the same chiropractor I go to.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I just found that out because my chiropractor sent me a picture to my email and said, guess who walked in? And he liked his work like I do so well. He goes there on the regular now. So this is how I meet people because I live in Atlanta, and a lot of the places I go to, the spa, T.I. grandmother goes there. She introduced herself to me. I don't be talking to these people.
Right.
She wanted me to come to her wedding because she's 67, said she get married again. So, I mean, like, they need to stop hating because our lives is what our lives is. I said, listen, you live your life and things happen that I might not experience. I live my life, things happen for me that you might not experience. But that don't mean that you should be hating. You know, just go for what you know.
Okay.
So, you know, they need to get their, you know, what together. But yeah, all this beating on women and stuff, let me tell you something. A lot of these guys is cowards. Now, I know Keke got to have a man that'll step to him and whoop him like he stole something. She got to have a man around her.
She don't got
not,
one.
She should get Uncle Steve. She should get Uncle Steve. Told her about that guy, Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
She better call Uncle Steve to whoop on him or send his boys.
Steve got too much shit going on. Steve not gonna get involved. He got too much stuff with the Marjorie. You know, he was already in scandal. Steve got too much shit.
Well, you know his wife. You know, and Shirley. Did you hear he gave Shirley $5 million for her problems, honey?
That's nice.
Yeah, he kept Shirley on, even though she was talking shit about him. Mm-hmm. I said, he better than I am. I would have shipped Shirley out.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about his wife and everything. But, you know, he said he forgive her. Mm. But, yeah, Keke needs to, you know, she young. You know how young ladies are. They got to learn the hard way. So now she attached to this guy at the hip with this baby because he going to make it all about this baby. You know he is. Yeah, he's going to stay attached to her. He's going to control her with that baby. That's why you got to be careful who you have a baby with. I don't care how cute this nigga. I'd rather have a baby by the ugly mother, you know what, than to have an ugly mother, you know, than to have a cute guy that's using it against me. I date an ugly man before I date a cute one. And he might be ugly to others. I'm just saying, I dated men that people say, hey, what the hell wrong with you? I said, yeah, but he treat me right. You got to get past that. Mm-hmm. So these young ladies better learn, man. Leave that cute stuff alone. Mm-hmm. He cuter than you.
Well, cute to me get boring. Shit, after a good month, I'm used to your cuteness, and it ain't cute that much no more. Okay. After I done seen your ass for too long.
Other things. You ain't got interest in. You need someone that keep you smiling, surprise you.
And I think he got bored of her too, because I think like superstar people, like it'd be cool the first month or two or something like that. But you get used to seeing them people, and they're not famous to you no more. They just like a regular motherfucker now.
Yeah, that's what happened with some of the people I've met. You know, some people be like, hey, you know, so-and-so. Yeah. They be like, what you mean? Yeah, they the bomb. I said, yeah, they the bomb, all right. They the bomb till you're around them long enough. But, you know, let me check on G, because they
I'm glad you
called. The wig off.
The wig off.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, they said you had snapped. I don't know. You know how people exaggerate, stuff, but they said you was on live with an IA or something. I don't know what the hell, but they said you came out the wig and cussed. Yeah. Someone said you cuss people out. I said, well, let me see what's happening over here. But now you do your thing like you've been doing. And sometimes you have to say the hell with folks I'm tired. I don't please people no more. When they get mad at me and say, I want you to do, I say, the hell with you.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I get tired of pleasing folks, honey. You're going to
Well,
get tired of it.
yeah. Well, I'm glad we did have a talk last night, yesterday, and my supporters, the Messy Treats, really gave me wings to fly. I felt more confident afterwards. I felt more better. I felt like I got people that really care about me. I reintroduced myself. So I was like, all right.
Yeah.
So I just need
You
to
got to
just
be, if you're a true friend and fan and all that, I'd rather you be happy than to compromise, because you're not happy when you I mean, to a point, but I'm saying when you is not comfortable, you want to be you, then they're not true fans, or they don't care about you. Because I wouldn't want you to be suffering and
you know they don't care about my ass. You know they don't give a fuck. They just want an image. They just care about an image, and
Well,
they just damn nosy, or they nosy as hell. That's all.
I want you to find your spot and live in it. And
It's
I
the
got
Messy
your back.
Sweet Spot.
I
That's
care.
my spot. The Messy Sweet Spot. Yes.
Well, you just keep on messy
They was
with
upset
the spot,
when I
and I'm gonna
changed
keep
the
on.
name to the Messy Sweet Spot. Everything I do, if I change, they're gonna be upset.
Well, you doing what you. Hey, if it makes you happy, do it. That's
And
all I got to say
and
about
it
it.
does.
I got your back. I enjoy
Thank
you.
I
and I
appreciate
call
it.
in here.
And I'm glad you
You know
did.
I'm gonna put my 2 cents in it.
Come on.
But anyway, girl, love you much and take care.
Love you too. All right. Thank you, Philip. Hey, Miss Orange.
Hey,
How you doing, baby?
I am mad about this Keke Palmer situation.
Talk about it, child. Talk about
I
it.
when I tell you I am on fire, like I am so freaking mad. Do you mean to tell me she is the breadwinner and he's putting his hands on her? She's the HBIC up in the house. I don't care what nobody says. She's the breadwinner. How dare he put his? How dare Pookie and Ray Ray put his hands on her?
Well, I think it need to be a lesson to everybody out here, especially women out here. Just because you got a lot of money than this nigga, they will still knock you upside your head. Cause didn't Halle Berry, didn't she get knocked upside her head too? They don't give a damn about you having more money. Okay.
But here's the thing. That's her problem too. She shouldn't have dated so down to where she dating a man who don't have nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Who got nothing to lose. Now, like I'm not saying he don't have no money, but I did hear that like
You know
he's
how
a
I feel
sibling to a
about that.
celebrity. He's a
I'll be
celebrity.
honest with you. You know how I
Mm-hmm.
feel about that? I
Mm-hmm.
feel she should have, it's the character. It's the character. Cause say for instance, you can have a same Darius, will give her the same situation that got a whole bunch of money and got a lot to lose, but he's going to pay the top lawyers and he's going to change it and make her to seem like the bad person because he can talk to people in the government. He can do different things. He can change different people's minds because he got bigger, fatter pockets, deeper pockets, and it would just be his word versus hers. But he will win because he's more powerful and he has more influence.
Mm-hmm.
So what would happen? What would happen if Keke Palmer would have been in the same situation like this with a man with way more power, way more influence? What would happen? Okay, let's give it up. If she dated Trump, if this happened with Trump, the Trump people, they would not believe Keke Palmer. They say, oh, she caused it. She made it up. You know how people are down with Trump. A man with that much influence and power is a powerful man, and nothing you can do, you can't go against him.
But here's the thing: why would she let him put his hands on her for 2 years? It's way before the Usher situation. He's like, oh, she deserved it.
These girls, these women that's been allowing these men to knock them upside the head for decades, girl.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. She does not have to take that. Sometimes
Nobody
regular
has to
days,
take it.
yeah, nobody has to take it. But what I'm saying is
Mind,
sometimes,
girl, it's the mind. It's the mind.
yeah.
Her mind, how she was raised up plays a part. What she think of herself plays a part.
Correct. That's what
But
I'm saying.
it's
Because
the
she don't
mind.
have them. She don't
It's the
need the man.
mind. It's the
She don't
mind.
need him
Of course,
financially.
it's her
That's what
mind.
I'm saying. She didn't have to stay there.
Nobody need nobody for real.
Exactly. Nobody.
Nobody who
No,
can
I'm
do
saying she has
it.
the career. She has everything. She does not
Nobody.
need that man to have him up and out beating her ass like that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. When she has money. There's no way. I don't care if she had to take her car and ramble up his ass.
Ooh,
He should not be in there. Put his hands on her. That's another thing. Just like Medea say, you just gotta lose your mind one good time. Just one good time. You know, she reminded me of Shanti, Rain on Me. You know, like he reminded me like just jealous of her success. You know, just sitting back, jealous. He don't have all the fame, the woo-ha, all that. Just sitting back, jealous of her. She has to get some people like that out her circle. Like Keke Palmer, she's beautiful. I'm thinking maybe some low self-esteem stuff. I don't care if she have to get her a D, uh, F, F, celebrity, something like that. Somebody who's still making moves in the street. So they're not just trying to lose it all, but she don't have to get somebody who's too high and mighty, like you said, and try to pay her this and that. She got to get away from these poo-poo and Ray-Rays niggas now. She got
so
to.
why? I'm gonna play devil advocate. Okay,
Mhm.
why is she continue to be with a man that she knows is jealous? He done gave her time. He's jealous. He's jealous. He's jealous. He's jealous. He's jealous. 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 So why continue to be in that? So
Well, she probably like the feeling of that he need her. She probably
okay, so
vice
she
versa.
liked that feeling. Like that, what was the straw that broke the camel's back? If he'd been hitting your ass all the was it the build up from him hitting you? Was it something else?
What a baby. I think the baby was there and he came in there like Rambo, just throwing her everywhere.
No,
You
she
know what
said
I'm saying?
the baby was gone during that time. You talking about the recent event? She said the
Uh-huh.
baby was with somebody and he came looking for the baby because he wanted to take her to the baby, take the baby somewhere, child. But she said the baby ain't here.
I think, but I know, but the baby is the buildup. But also,
The baby,
when he
okay.
said, I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna kill
I'm gonna
you,
take
that's
him
escalation
out of
too.
here. Yeah, take
Yeah. And
okay,
she got a
right.
kid, she got a baby now. She can't all that, it plays a factor. And
Got
how he came
so the
up there
baby.
like Rambo, slamming her this and what, I'm like, don't get me wrong, I understand domestic violence, but I also want to say, I understand women are scared, but when you got something like that, we can equal the playing field. Go get you a weapon. Go get you a knife. Go get your shoe. Go get your
Let,
lamp. Get you
and I will
something,
say this
baby.
too. I heard, I don't know how true it is. They said these women are hitting these men too. They are
Oh
saying
yeah.
that, you
They're
know.
wrong then. They're wrong too. They're wrong
Yeah,
too. If you
it
out here just
seems like everybody is hitting on everybody. Okay.
yeah, but like, my thing about it is when it comes to domestic violence, um, don't just sit there and just let somebody pound on you. Get your hands on something and defend yourself.
Oh,
I think it's
but I
also a
don't want
mental
to
thing.
hurt them. I don't want to hurt them.
Hell yeah, I want her to be a killer. Sure do.
No, I don't
Sure
want
do.
to hurt them.
I sure do. No, but here's the thing. If
I
it's
don't want
if
to
if it's
hurt
it's a room, nah,
the
I will hurt you. If
man.
you put your hands
It's
on me, I
fine.
will hurt you.
It was my fault. I shouldn't have never did that. Okay. You need to stay out of my man's business. Leave us alone. I love him.
Mm. Yeah, them type of females, I don't, what I'm saying, it is what it is. And then you be hearing about them passing away or dying. People like, oh, you gonna want her to be a killer. Oh well, she could be a killer or she could be dead. One of the two.
Well, Keke Palmer was at the point at that time where he have hitting on her, but she still was staying down with that man and she wouldn't let nobody talk bad about that man because that's her man. But I guess she had enough is enough. But at a time, she was that person. Like she didn't leave the first time.
Yeah. I think, don't get me wrong, I understand domestic violence personally. I understand, but I'm never gonna, lay down and take it and be like, oh, I
Well,
just
that's
can't do
good.
it.
I'm
Mhm.
glad you won't. You're a strong, brave mind. You're so
Yeah,
blessed because everybody don't have that same mindset that you do.
correct, correct. But you know, my thing about it is Keke Palmer. She has so much success. I think it's something in her to make her go with a man with that type of mindset. With that, he don't have as much motion as her. Because like I was listening to someone yesterday, you have to both be growing for like a relationship. Both of you guys have to be growing. And I don't know what he does, but I don't think he was growing. He was just sitting back watching her, rise and rise, the Ursha thing. Everybody talking
I
about
know
her,
what
how
it was.
good she looks after
I
the
know what
baby.
it
You
was.
know,
I know what it was. Let me tell you what the hell it was now. He was so consumed with her. He was so
hmm
obsessed with her, all up in her business. And she saw that as somebody that loved her. She saw that as
yeah.
love. She saw that, oh, he paid attention to me. Oh, he's crazy about me. Oh my goodness, girl. Nah, bitch, he crazy. Okay. It's not about you. You a
hmm
property girl. You don't girl bye. Okay. So she called it love bombing because he was all up
mm
on her and just bitch, don't love bomb me, especially if it's controlling. I don't like that. I like freedom, let a bitch breathe. Okay. God damn it. Okay. But some people see that as a sign of love because they want attention. They haven't had that much attention and they feel like this is very certain. This is for sure because he calls me all the time. He's always at my house. He always want to know so much about me. I've never had a man show me this much attention. Oh, this is the one.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Um, but somebody says when you love somebody, it's not about money. Of course, it's never about money. But here's the thing: you have to look at it as like this way. When it all falls down, when it's over, and somebody's bitter and hateful, if they don't got nothing, you got everything, they'll tear you down to the ground. You can't don't be around here like, oh, it's about love. Oh yeah, it's about love, baby. But you also got to be smart because if you got all the money and he got some, but when it's over and everything goes sour, trust and believe you don't have a man of dignity, a man that got something, knowing he has to keep what he needs to keep too, so that he can't act a fool. He'll tell your whole damn kingdom down. Trust me when I say that. So of course it's not about money, it's about love, but you also have to put your brains in it too. It has to make sense.
Shit.
I know what I'm talking about now.
To me, I feel like shit. If we're gonna play with the ideal of a rich man can get you killed, and you won't even know it because he got that much power influence. If he has the same mindset of Darius, to me, it's the
Yeah.
mind. It's the character of the person. Who gives a if Darius had a whole bunch of money, if he was still Darius, he would do worse.
Mm-hmm.
Put Darius and make him a goddamn billionaire. He got money like what's his name? Elon Musk. Now, how would you think that would play out? Honestly, you got a man like Darius that has so
Mm-hmm.
much power, wealth, and influence, and he's
Mm-hmm.
very obsessive. He
Mm-hmm.
beats on all of his women, and
Mm-hmm.
he might be a puff daddy, killing when he done.
No,
Just like
I agree with you. Whether a man who got money will beat on you, man who don't. I agree with you in that aspect. What I'm saying is, um,
I'm
Kiki
just saying,
has
it's
the
the man,
resources.
it's the
Kiki has resources not to be getting her ass beat. Can I just say that? She has the resources. It's a mind and it's a mind thing, and her something internal in her allow her to do that. Whether it's low self esteem, not loving herself, or whatnot, she has the resources not to be over there getting her ass beat.
Now I'm confused.
Honestly,
Okay, so the resources, what do you mean by that?
that means she has money. She could be able to move what she want to move. If she needs to be able to take a flight, oh, let me go over here, and hide away from this man. She can have security. Like this, she has resources. You know.
Okay, so let's play it out. So
hmm
a man beats you, and then you got money. So you say take a flight somewhere.
Yeah, take a flight. Say take a flight somewhere. She
Okay,
should take
so
a
we
flight and
take
get
a
a whole.
flight
Uh-huh.
to Florida, but she
Take a
still got
flight
her
to Florida. She
wait,
can
wait,
stay.
wait,
She can lay
wait, wait,
low.
wait, 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 wait. She
Hmm.
still got her business. She still got her kids. She still got her family. She has a lot of responsibilities back at
Well, that's
home.
what you hire people for. When you need to step, when you need to step aside, you have people running things while
Yeah,
things are going on. You know.
I think she's doing right by going to police and doing things what she's
Well,
doing now.
no, yeah, she did. She's
But
doing the right way.
you
So if he came
have
back, he
to
comes back
face.
to her.
I
She
mean,
has the right to shoot him.
you're gonna run all your life. You're gonna have to
No,
face.
no, no. Like she did. She's doing the right thing. She has custody of the child. She has the protection order. But at the same time, she needs to get some strength about her. If she has to, and that man comes within 50 feet, 30 feet, I don't care how many feet, she needs to shoot his ass down. Ain't nobody be fit to be playing these games with him. He's
Right,
he's
but
mentally
but
not
go
stable. Because so how you gonna tell me you're gonna kill yourself and kill me?
pay yourself, Kate.
No, that's not what we're about to be doing.
But Miss Orange, that goes to the mindset. Everybody is not happy on a trigger. Everybody cannot
Well, no,
stomach.
it's not being
Right.
finger trip. If a man come in my house, Rambo me, throwing me at here, there, everywhere, telling
But
me he
that's
gonna kill
true.
me and kill himself, I got a restraining order. You don't supposed to be near me. I don't care what mindset he in. That's why women in the grave right now, not taking stuff seriously.
Yeah. But everybody cannot stomach defending themselves. Everybody don't have that mindset to
I
do so.
mean, when you're in the moment, when it's survivor moment, you should have it. If you don't,
No,
then
you
it's
don't.
survival of the fittest out here. I mean,
Why
it's
people
survival of the fittest. If you
That's
cannot
why
protect
people
yourself,
are getting bullied. That's people
yeah.
getting clamored.
But
That's like
this is generation. It's so diluted. Everybody's so damn weak. Nobody, people need to have a backbone. That's why it's this generation. It's just a weak. It's a weak generation. Nobody has no type of about them. All these bullies.
well,
Well,
if you look back to generations in the past, women were getting their ass whooped in the household and
that
staying.
is true.
I
That is
don't
true.
understand what you're saying
No,
about
what I'm saying is
because those
being
women
being it's all about the mindset. It's all about the mindset. Everybody is in domestic violence situations, but it's all about your mindset. Are you ready to leave? Are you ready to take that risk? Whether he come find you or not, are you ready? It's about the mindset. I'm not victim blaming. It's not about victim blaming.
a
It's
lot
about standing
sometimes
up for yourself and
ready
stop.
what
Yeah.
if you don't have any other places to go? If you don't
She does. Now, I'm not talking about regular day people. I understand that, but she does. She has the fight. She has the resources. She has the money. She can hire security. She can hire people with guns. She don't have to do it. We got to stop saying, "Oh," as if she's not an everyday person. What I'm saying is, she has to want to get out of that situation. So I know she want to get out of that situation. She got a restraining order and she got custody of her baby. So I know that she's, what I'm saying, she's finally thinking, okay, this is too much going on now. I need to get out. So I'm, what I'm saying, I'm happy about that. I'm just mad that it took her this long to do that. It took
Mhm.
her 2 years to do that. As Black women, it's just getting tiring of you hearing somebody is getting abused. That's all
Mhm.
I'm saying. I'm like, damn, why 2 years, Keke? Why 2 years? You're a successful, successful woman.
What that got to do with her relationships? Just because you're
Yeah.
successful in one category,
Mhm.
mean that you're gonna be sexual in
No,
the next.
I understand. I understand that part of it,
It don't
but
go together.
but it's just like even with the music, everybody thinks it's okay to be. Even with Kashan, everybody thinks it's okay. That's why we making so many excuses. Everybody think it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's okay to leave. It's okay to have a different mindset. It's not victim, but we also can't make excuses of why, because women made excuses till they was on their dying bed. And they be like, oh, rest in peace. She didn't get out in time. That's what I'm talking about. But people people who saying I'm victim blame and stuff like that, they haven't been in that situation. And those are strong women who leave. You have to be strong in mind and body and soul to leave. I'm not taking nothing from nobody. But what I'm saying is all this stuff that's portraying on TV, portraying on YouTube, Facebook, is encouraging domestic violence situations. And this generation is very weak-minded and with no backbone. So it's
Well,
happening. Mm-hmm.
when you look at it, church
Mm-hmm.
encourage you to stay. Tradition encourage you to stay. So I know you want to blame the TV, but it's always been traditionally for a
Yeah.
woman to stay, even if she's getting cheated on or getting beat on. You stay for the family. So all this comes from
Yeah.
all of
And
it.
people's like, oh, she's getting beat on. Like, Jesus. Oh, are we babies?
Your
We are
pastor,
women.
pastor
But no,
gonna tell you
but
to
one second. We're women. We're strong Black women. There are so many equalizers. There's a guns. There are bats. There are pots. There's a lamp. There is, you know what I'm saying? Don't act as if we're so weak. We just, oh, we can't do nothing. We can do something. We got cars. We can do something. We don't have to tolerate somebody just being down on us. Don't tell me, oh, he's a man. Oh, I'm a woman. But I can grab something and equalize this right here, right now. Do you know I hate people say that? Oh, no. I understand he real strong, he overpower you, you can't reach for nothing. That's fine. But don't pretend as if we can't get his ass too. And that's that weak mentality I'm talking about. Where you
well,
think you can't do nothing.
well, some women do not want to fight with the man.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah,
So
that's true.
shit. I mean, if they hit his ass and they know they don't have a good strong hit like he does, it's not gonna do anything but enrage him. So she has to find a better method to get out of that situation. And a lot of times it comes from her mindset, what she's experienced, what she's known from. And if she's not strong enough mentally to do all that, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's all. That's what I'm saying. It's all about the where you are mentally, physically, and emotionally.
Hmm.
So I hate to get to the divisive vibes because everybody have, their opinions about it. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. Either you're gonna survive it or you're gonna die from it. And
Yeah.
it's based
All
on,
would just want you to be in our
no,
house.
it's based on how you move, what you do. It's of course people can break in your house and shoot you down, kill you. But what I'm trying to say is when it starts, end it right there, in the whole situation right there. And that's my message is when it starts, end it right there. Don't let it travel on for 2 years. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's not victim blaming. That's just saying we need to preach that message more and more instead of, oh, Krishan and Blueface and all this toxicity and violence. That's what I'm saying. Because we are to blame too for that. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? It's promotion of this stuff. That, oh, we could continue on doing it this way. The longer you allow it to go on, the more like chances it does go deadly. If
Got
you agree or don't agree.
hold on. So you're saying the Krishan story is pushing men to hit on women?
No, I'm not. Well, Krishan and Blueface, it's both. Like women hit with Krishan, she fights
'Cause I
Blueface, and
just wanted
Blueface.
to say,
Yeah,
I just
I
want
feel as if it's promotion of domestic violence and
I just
toxicity. It
wanted to
is.
say before Blueface and Krishan, before Hollywood even exists, back in the 1500s, they was
Well,
whooping
no, but what I'm saying
killing
is,
them. So it's more than just people on the TV. It has to do with the background of this world. It has to do with the patriarchy. It has to do with society, tradition. That where it stems from. That is the creator of it all.
yeah, yeah, but it's pushed. What I'm saying is pushed in the media. It's pushed hard, very hard. And until we can accept that too. But my thing about it is, back in the day, things couldn't reach
But why is
nationwide.
it pushed?
Now that it's broadcast, it's able to push to so
But
many different people, a
but
variety of people.
why is it
It's
pushed?
because because they want they well to me they want the black community to be tore
I
down to the
disagree.
ground.
I
So
disagree.
you know,
I
oh
feel
you
that
can, we
black
was never
people.
set up to be great. Now let's not pretend.
I feel
So of
that.
course they would do anything they can.
Yeah.
So but that's my opinion on it.
If they came out here to push black people to eat broccoli every day, they're not going to do it. They're going to reject it. So it's more than, oh my God, they just keep on promoting and promote it. I can come out here and promote vitamins and broccoli. The views are going to go down. Nobody's going to watch. Okay, so people gravitate to what they know. People gravitate to what they relate to. So you have a lot of people in the black community, they relate to Blueface and Christian domestic situation because before the TV, that's what they know. When you listen to the rap, they rap about the shit that they come from, and that's what they see, a lot of violence. Before the what 1960s, in the past, you still had a lot of violence. This country is built on violence. This
It
world
is.
is so violent. So we are in a
And racism. It's
world.
a
So
lot of
that
every.
plays a part. I can just not ignore what's really the root of it and just blame just these figures up here when it's take if Krishan Rock and Blueface was never born, we'd still be in a fucked up society.
Yeah. It's all about, people saying I'm weak minded, but at the end of the day, it's about everybody what your choice is, and what you allow. I used to didn't know when someone tells me what you allow. I'm like, what you mean what I allow? He does what he wants to do. Is what you allow in your presence, in your home, in all of that. So I'm stopping this stuff at the door. If you want to be physical, I'm stopping at the door. You could turn right back around. And that's what we need to be preaching and pushing in the media. But other than that, yeah, I don't really have nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, I know for me in the black community, the big influence would be church, sports, and rap. Those are the three main, that people gravitate to. And usually, if a woman is dealing with domestic violence and she goes to her pastor, they're going to try to work it out because they don't want divorce.
Well, church is a business too. So
Yeah. But Miss Orange, I know one thing. If I ever get into some shit, I want you there. Shit, I want Orange there all the go out to the club. I want Orange there. Shit, Orange gonna cap. Orange ain't. I'm gonna be afraid. I promise you. If you get to a fight, I'm calling the cops. So I'm running. I ain't getting. I'm not a fighter, so I'm not gonna even try.
but I'm not. Don't get it twisted. Like if I can avoid a confrontation, I will. But
I'm
when it
gonna say,
comes
Orange,
to,
please handle
yeah.
this. I'm out. Uh-uh.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys who understand where I'm coming from. I'm not victim blaming. I was in a situation like that myself. But before we look at the abuser, we also have to look at ourselves too. A little bit about what attracted this toxicity. Why did I allow? I saw some red flags. But why did I stay? Kind of thing, or that kind of thing. You got to do a little um, self-care, like, wait a minute, and then we can go into, him and boom, boom, bam. But it's always easy to look at somebody else before you look within yourself too. That's all I'm saying. But you guys have a great night.
Well,
Um,
thank you, Orange. Call me back. I enjoy you. All
all right,
right.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. All right. Hey, Chris. How are you?
Hey, Miss Messy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What are your thoughts on the matter?
This lady. Now you know. I think that I feel first of all, I feel really sorry for Keke Palmer and what she's going through, honestly, because I don't think any woman deserves that. And I
Mhm.
think a lot of the problem that a lot of people are missing is the fact that when you have a child, your first child, especially with anyone, your first mindset as a black woman, if you were raised in a black household, is that you want a family. You don't
Mhm.
want to be or have a broken home. So I think that's where Keke was headed. That was her direction. And then she got to know a little bit more about this guy. You know, it takes a while to get to know someone. And someone as your baby father is much different than someone as your boyfriend.
Mhm.
I think once they had Leotis, this guy became overzealous, possessive, and I think his true colors really began to shine. But I think she still had a lot of doubts because, you know, she was introduced to by his brother, and Issa Rae knew him. Like a lot of credible people that she was surrounded by that she trusted vouched for this guy. So in her mind and anyone's at that moment, you could be thinking like, how do you even deal with this situation? So I think that's why it took her so long to finally put it out. But I also think that was why when it did get put out, she made sure that there was proof intact, you know, and hence these photos and things that we're seeing. Because to me, that's disgusting. And I do believe that he's very insecure. I do believe that he was jealous of her. A lot of women don't understand that men can be jealous of you just like another woman can. And it's just a little bit more dangerous when your man is jealous of you because what it does is that turn into rage and then it turns into hate and then it becomes violent. See, it starts with just a thought. They start to try to figure out how you do what you do, how you've accomplished what you've accomplished. It's a lot intact with that when you're already established woman going into a relationship, especially if you're accepting someone for who they are and not what they have. When it came to Darius, Keke liked him for him. He was everything that she thought she was looking for in a man, you know, and he ended up showing that he was nothing like that. You know, when it came down to it, you were very possessive. And I think he was afraid of losing her because of that stability, but also to the image that it will leave in his social life. Because there would have been a big question mark there as to why didn't it work. But I think this guy does have mental issues, just like most young black men do. And I don't care if you're um you know where you're from particularly. It just depends on how you were raised, how you view the world, and how you deal with society when you create your own world. And I think when it came to him creating his own world and having this child with Keke and seeing the type of person that she is and how she is the breadwinner and she's holding down a throne, you know, he started to envy that and he started to get angry by that. I mean, he was a stay-at-home dad, which should be comfortable for most. You know, you would think that if you have a guy, well, women think that we think that if we have a guy and he's set up, just like how if a man likes to set up a woman, that they would be satisfied or happy. I think when it came to this situation, by him being a man, maybe he was being clowned by other men by her success. I don't, and I would love to know what triggered this man. What was the trigger? Was it just because she was who she was? Or because she started to figure out who you really were? Because things did start to come out from other women, and his stories did start to come out, like some of the other callers said, that he would impregnate these women. Like it's almost like you find a pretty boy and every girl that he deal with he make feels like he's in love with him because he has that pretty boy mentality, which meaning that he can tap into his feminine energy and finesse a woman. What
Mhm.
woman doesn't want a man that can relate to her enough, especially to be her best friend? She said that Darius was her best friend. So with that, I think that she found that attractive, but not knowing with that over amount of femininity, he was gonna act like a bitch. Excuse my French. Like he was going to try to compete with you at some point. He was gonna be your competitor because he cannot see you as anything other than that without being in his ego. So once he's seen her as that, that became something that triggered his mind, started to mess with him. And it probably bothered him more the fact that he knew that he didn't have as much money as a Usher or any other celebrity male that might have been interested in Keke or showed interest in Keke. I mean, we regular women don't experience what these, celebrity women do when it comes to um, getting certain type of attention from other fellow rich people. So when you're amongst that community and then Darius is not of that community, so he can't have it how you can have it. Plus you're a woman, you can get it more, and he's a man, so he's looking to have more he's looked at to have more stability so that he can get a woman. It's all screwed up. I saw the way that he was grabbing her across that couch and he was angry. He was angry. That was a rage of hate. Like he do not like her. And a lot of women need to understand when it comes to a point when your man doesn't like you for real, you are in danger. A lot of us just stick it in it because it's normally the times where you have a child, a very young child, and you pray or you believe that it could be fixed, or situations will change over time. But ultimately, when that person shows you who they are and they actually start physically hitting you, it's time to run, because it's not going to stop. Because once you accept that first hit and you don't do anything about it, even if it's calling the police, they will keep doing it. And then you actually become the punching bag because you've already initiated the acceptance of it. So I think a lot of times, we need to be a little bit more stronger as women. And if we are ever in those situations and the very first time it happened, put a halt to it. It's unfortunate that you may or we may have had to go through it, but you have to stop it right then and there. Like you cannot let it exceed, and it can't be a second time and a third time, because each time will always be worse than the first and the time before that. Because this is what this person believe in their mindset that they can do to you automatically. It's not about how you feel or me respecting you as a woman. I literally don't like you, bitch. Like that's sad that it comes to that, but men get these emotions and they don't care about the fact that they're a man and you're a woman and they have more physical power than you and can actually hurt you. They don't care about that. What they care about is making sure that you're well enough intimidated to do exactly what they need you to do. Because most time when men do that, it's because the woman is not doing something or giving something that they want to. It's basically a tantrum. It's a temper tantrum that comes out. And you just, either if you stick in it, you got to know how to deal with it and how to transmute the energy, or you can just continue to, I don't know, but run as fast as you can, because it's going to get worse if you don't have the strength and don't prepare yourself to move forward on your own. Because a lot of the times these men think that all that you can get, and that's what they want you to believe, is that all you can have is them, that you're not worth anything more than that you can't get another man as good as me, when in all actuality anyone would be delighted to have you. If this person is going ape over you like that, then you are something special. If this person is willing to risk their life and their freedom and all of this for you, you better know your worth in the heat of that moment, because that shows and speak value. And the volume is that you're worthy. You're worth it. You have something, or you possess something that somebody else feel like they need to control. That is power. So you need to, at that point, look in the mirror and recognize yourself and get out. Because in the end, those men only win when you allow them to. Those women only suffer more when they don't armor up. And that's making a decision and not being somebody's, footstool. Because nobody should have to endure those things or go through those things. And I do agree with one of the callers that called in and said that they believe that that's why she reached out to Krishan Rock, because she had been going through such a thing. That makes a lot of sense. And I kind of felt that when that came out. And Krishan was like, dude, you have my number. Why you just didn't call me on the phone? Instead of making this thing public. So they share a commonality. And that's a beautiful thing, I thought, to me, to see amongst two young women, because they can help each other heal. And I think that's what they're doing with one another. But it was a red flag when she reached out to Krishan about that. And I think a lot of people antennas went up as to what was Darius really doing, because a lot of people already thought he was a creep. He does look cringy. He gives you what was meant or intended to be that cute boy, lovable guy vibe, but he outgrew it. So it doesn't look so well on him anymore. That's what it gives. It looks like when you were your little boy, you used to be the cutest thing, used to get your way and be so adorable. And that's why he's spoiled like that. You could tell Darius is spoiled. And ain't nothing worse than a spoiled man, because they expect you to manipulate you out of everything that you got until it's all gone. And you're going to be every bitch hoe and everything else in the world until they get what they want with you, from you. Once a man stop getting what he wants from you, whether it's he's getting money, stability over his head, sex, it doesn't matter. If he's gotten everything that he wants from you, once he start mistreating you, you know what you need to do. That is a clear indication, a clear red flag that your situation is in trouble. But you do have to assess your partner to make sure that you're really seeing the situation for what it is. And a lot of times those type of narcissists won't want to have those conversations. They don't want to sit down and talk about what's the problem or what's actually triggering them about you. Because you can ask someone like Darius all day long, well, in order to try to fix it or make your relationship work. Because he doesn't want to admit that he's jealous of you, you will never know. And that's a conversation he will never have. He will never admit that to you. And that's going to be something that triggers him even more. So he's going to start to yell. He's going to start to scream, and he's going to start to throw that tantrum. And we've all seen it. Whether you're a male or a woman, you know or seen somebody who's so narcissistic and controlling and egotistical like that. The need to be in control, cannot stay in a balanced energy, but always feeling the need to be head first. That's dangerous, because a relationship is about balance. It's about loyalty. It's about respect. It's about trust. Why would you hurt somebody that you love? What would make you want to hurt your just say, for instance, if your love was money, what would make you want to abuse your money? Why would you do that? The only thing you have in it, what should make you want to do, is grow it. How can I flip this? Make it greater than what it is. That's the same way you should feel about your partner. You should never want to depreciate the value of your assets, including the people you love. Because every time you damage them, you damage yourself. And if you believe in anything, God is watching you. You don't put your hands on people to try to gain control over them as if this is a time of enslavement or your partner is your slave. That is supposed to be your confidant and your best friend. There ain't nothing that you can tell me or can't talk to me about. There ain't nothing I wouldn't do for you. But when it gets to the point to where there's this type of hate where you feel like you got to drag me over the couch, grip me, bear hug me to try to take me upstairs, that looked so uncomfortable, dissatisfying, and scary. It was very cringy for me to see those photos. But you know what? They had to be shown. Because now, and the reason why I said earlier and I spoke about Krishan Rock is because it's valid to my point now. Now that we have two Black women of two different backgrounds, two different types of lifestyles, two different ways of being and living, we're seeing them go through the exact same storm. Having these little babies, and these men are doing the most. And we're getting to see how each of them deal with it. It's showing us a polarity. It's showing us how to balance things out, how to deal with it, but also how to bring your sister or your brother in with whoever one is going through it so that they have that support. So if you felt like what Krishan was doing with Blueface all this time is wrong, how do you feel about Keke staying for 2 years? Because it's merely a fact of being their first child. They would rather have that family. Those are the things, those are the times where these women are taking assessments of their situation. And Keke made a decision very fast. It didn't take her 3 years and plus. But she made that decision. And she said, you know what? I'm not even going to play with him. Ain't no Instagram games or none of that. I'm calling the police. I'm getting my restraining order. I'm going to make sure that my son is safe. And especially the child, because he had no right to
90 seconds.
effectively of that of Keke to their child. No matter what you're going through, that little baby don't need to hear that. Why would you even spew that type of toxicity into a youngin's ear? Your issues with the other parent has nothing to do with that child. So why would you be directing any energy of negativity into an innocent vessel? What if that child remembers that
Seconds.
unintentionally? What if that is something that they end up seeing or hearing about in their future? That's how you felt. And a lot of people just need to be mature enough to take responsibility because that's what it's about. Darius, in this case, just like a Blueface, would need to take responsibility and accountability because they are the men in this situation. And you don't put your hands on a woman. I don't care how angry or jealous or whatever the situation is. If you feel like she that fucked up, walk away. Go on about your business. But don't keep trying to use her and abuse her, butter her up, and you really don't want nothing from her but what you gaining. Like, what's your point? What's your purpose? And according to the
10
women that
seconds.
Darius been dealing with before Palmer, he was getting them pregnant too. So you're a brother that wasn't strapping up. You didn't care. You just living your life like it's golden. And finally, somebody decided to keep your youngin'. And with that being said, now you feel like, oh, you don't hit the jackpot because of all people, you got a Keke Palmer and she has this little baby and it's by you. So now you won't join custody. So she can have to pay your child support. I think you're not finna Federline this. You will not Kevin Federline this at all. Brother, you're not my husband. And this is what she should be telling him. And I think this is her message. Keke's message is you're not my husband. Me and you share a child together. I am your and my child's stability, all of our stability. So no, you don't need to have that. You need to have, because of your anger issues, supervised visitations because the child is too young, especially when you're talking about doing things to yourself that will cause you no longer to be here. So if you would do that to you, what would make me believe that you wouldn't do it to me? I absolutely need a restraining order. Absolutely. Frederick for 500. Absolutely. There's no way I'm going to give you that opportunity, brother. You need to just go. You got what you need. Everybody will always know you as Keke Palmer's baby's daddy. And if you keep your head up and you turn this situation around and do right by them, and allow them to move on gracefully, then people will accept your move on as well. But do I think that he's mentally mature enough to be and handle a woman like that? Absolutely not. I don't think he's ever dated a woman of the caliber of a Keke Palmer. And Keke Palmer has been in the game since she was a child. We grew up watching her. We watched her grow up. We know her from Lil Keela and the Bee. So to me, it's too much at stake dealing with that. And I think both him and Blueface need to be put on Front Street because nobody should be okay with this in the world. And I don't know why nobody's speaking up. I don't know if it's because they're Black women. And that's the thing that puzzles me because I didn't want to see that. And I don't like to believe that people are that shallow to not care about cultural things because of cultural reasons. I hate to believe that people are that shallow. It shouldn't matter if that woman is blue, black, green, orange, yellow, or red. If a woman is being abused by a man and I'm walking down the street, I wouldn't care what race she was. I wouldn't care what she looked like. I would assist. I would make sure that she was that safe haven. I don't have a spirit that can walk past that. Just like I don't have the type of spirit that can walk past a homeless person that's really homeless and really suffering and turn the other cheek. I can't do that. I'm not built that way. So the way I see things is we should be united as a all of her celebrity friends, all of that. Everybody should be speaking up for these things because this could be stopped. These things need to be advocated for. We can advocate for so many other things and so many other reasons. Hate crimes and all this but what about domestic violence with Black women? Young Black women. Self-proclaimed Black women Because Keke Palmer and Krishan Rock are self-proclaimed, meaning they worked from the ground up for what they got. Then nobody hand them nothing. So when I look at the aspect of that and who I see it being done to, and this could be you. You can be an average woman. You don't have to be rich to be that type of woman. Building yourself from the ground up, making sure that you're holding it down. This is for any woman in that position. But this is the time to speak up because too many men are starting to think it's okay. And if we don't speak up, one day it could be one of us. And we had an opportunity to have a voice to say what's right, what we will and will not allow, and what should be done about these things. Now, behind the scenes, we know some people won't work with you in the career field that you're in, but I haven't seen that heavily for a blue face. And I don't know who Darius worked for. So, with that being said, like nobody should be co-signing a Darius. Darius Jackson should not be co-signed at all because we witnessed those photos of you dragging this girl. You literally doing it. We see you in the act. This is not just a story. This is not hearsay. This is something that we can visibly see with our own two eyes. And it is not okay. Not by a long shot. So she needs to just make sure that her and little Leotis move around because Darius is not what it is. And he looks like he does have mental issues. And he does give vibes of, I will do harm to you because I am embarrassed that you're no longer with me or you stood up for yourself. I don't think this man wanted it out there. He wanted to scare Keke Palmer so bad that she never spoke of it. He thought that she would be weak-minded because the role that she played when it came to that Trey Songz situation. You know, she kind of backed down. Like Keke gives me a gentle girl. She doesn't give me, you know, her and Krishan Rock would be two different types, but that's what would make them the best of friends because that's a balance. You got one friend that's willing to give it to you. You got the other friend that's going to intelligently lay it out. You cannot mess up that duality. But overall, the reality is what it is. She needs to run away from Darius. She needs to go. She needs to make sure she's safe. She's protected. He's not in any of her circles. He needs to just go. And a kid don't mean that I need to make it right with you and be with you. We can have a child together, co-parent, and be okay. You live what you live. I live what I live. And because of the threats that you made, you have to have supervised visitation. I will make sure it's set up for you. And you would never have to see me again. You and I would never have to cross paths. But you will financially take care of your child and you will make sure that you do right by the seed because he's half of you like he's half of me. But you don't get the opportunity to have me too. I am the prize. I don't know why that's hard for men to see that the woman is always the prize. The woman can bear your child. The woman is the one that keep the household together when you're out in the world building the life. The woman makes sure that the bills are paid while you're making the money. You're not thinking about paying no bills when you out there working and grinding. So the woman is making sure that the lights get paid, that this get done, things like that. There are keys to women. Women have a lot of keys. If you need your resume updated or redone, guess what? 9 out of 10, your chick can do it. She got computer skills, tech skills. Oh, you don't know how to do this? Well, let me set you up a bank account. Oh, you ain't got no real account. I bank here, or I know where they got these good rates, the lowest premiums. Yo, yeah. Oh, they got 401k set up over here. I got you. Come over here. Women are a tool. Men don't necessarily think like that. That's what they depend on women for. So if you know you have that and she's your breadwinner, and all you have to do is be a great dad and a great man, a great supporter to her, be her best, greatest cheerleader, you were set for life, brother Darius. And you ruined that. You took that from yourself. And then you hurt little Leotis. Little baby Leotis gonna read this one day. Because I never thought in a million years I would hear about Keke Palmer. And as I said, we all got the opportunity to watch her grow up. I don't think any of us really thought that she would be in a situation as bad as this. I've never heard of her being in a situation like this. So to someone like me, this is very much new. But I also grieve for her because she doesn't deserve this. No woman does. And, you know, it's unfortunate when you date somebody for love, you dated Darius because you really loved him. Like we could see that because you definitely didn't date him for looks or money. I don't care how cute you try to make us think he is to you. The reality is you wanted us to accept him because that was your man, and he didn't have an image in which you had. So we understood that, and we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. But at the end, but at the
God bless you.
but at the end of the day, um, I think that she just needs to get her life together, meaning her and Leotis, because she's still a star. She still has a job to do. She's still going to be a mom at the end of the day. She still, has to shine through this. She's going to be the one out of all the ladies going through this in the public eye that actually makes star power, I think, out of this. And I think I think in her telling her story, because I think that she should, and Christian Rock should write a book about these things. And when you go through that type of abuse, it it is a story to tell, and you can help other women in that age bracket and that age range as you, and other women all across the world. So they both have beautiful stories to tell, and I love to see the outcome of both of their stories. I want Keke to leave Darius, but that's not my choice. That's her choice. That's her and Lil Leota's life. But so far, it look like she's making the right decision. She's got the restraining order. She don't want him around. It seems like she's really afraid of this guy. From what I read that he was doing, and how the mom is responding, no mother wants to see their child be abused. They say that the mother is the one that leaked these photos or whatever. And I believe that's true because I don't need my daughter to be questioned or judged during the moment of her demise. I don't need the world to do that to her. No criticizing. If anything, we're going to be as honest as we've always been, and you always known that we were, and we're going to show you the truth. And that's what they did, because I don't know Keke to be anything other. She was honest about the Trey Songz situation. I believe she was being truthful about this. And I do believe she stuck in there because she really loved Darius. She thought that he was a good friend. She thought he would make a great child's father. She gave it a chance. She tried, but she cannot be someone's punching bag. It is not okay to be somebody's punching bag. So I think that this story will impact us all, but I also think we all want to hear what's next. Miss Messy.
Yes. Okay, we
Yes.
do have a caller. Calling from 111. You're live on the air. Hello, 111.
That's not me, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh snap! Hey, Gigi.
Hey, how are you?
I forgot I put my home on. I'm sorry.
It's okay. What are your thoughts
Talking to my
about this
daughter.
that's going on with Keke Palmer and Darius?
Yes. Well, I do want to say that as in this Black community, us Black women, we need to stop having this whole mindset that we can change someone. I'm gonna stick around, I'm gonna wait for him to change and this, that, and the third. You don't have the ability to change no one but yourself and your environment. Walk away. When what's her name? RRG, how she does the lady, I'm sorry, I'm nervous. The person that does the YouTube videos, RRG, and how she do the red flag. Ladies, pay attention to the red flags. It's hard to vet men, but soon as when they show you who they are, walk away. Leave them. There's another YouTuber who does Black Girls Unlost. She shows nothing but Black women unalived by Black men. And I'm only speaking of my community. And you know, it's right in front of your face. Stop waiting around for them to slam you and all of these different things to you. They will show you who they are. Walk away and stop listening to Tyler Perry. That's ridiculous. And know for surely that when you're in these relationships, your biggest competition are the men that you're dealing with. I have seen it. I have seen most of my friends, they make more money than their boyfriends, and they got balls to sit up here and cheat on them and beat them upside their head and all kinds of crazy stuff. But you the one making the money, you the prize, and he's sitting up here living in your house, and he got the nerve. Matter of fact, I don't mean to be skipping stuff, but like I said, I'm nervous. But anyway, there was a doctor. She was a OBG doctor, and she was just unalived by her baby father. I think it was in Alabama just recently. Broke my heart. She was a single mom, and her daughter is about like 20-something years old, and she just had a son by her baby daddy. She broke up with him, and he came back and unalived her. So stop coddling these men. Pay attention to these red flags. Walk away and broaden your horizons. Stop dating, broaden your horizons, meaning date all people. Don't just stay within your race and lower your standards and lowering your boundaries and expectations and your low self-esteem just because you with this man, because he's this and that, and you want to build him up. This ain't build a bump. You didn't birth this man into the world. He should be already the man that you need him to be. You don't have to sit around and wait for no man to be better at anything. He should already come to you with it. And don't ever let no man tell you what you bring to the table. Not a goddamn thing. I bring life to the table. That's what I bring to the table. What do you bring to the table? We are the only community that says submission, bring to the table, and 50-50. And it's a bunch of crap. And this ain't even nothing new. This happened with James Brown, Ike Turner, not Sam Cooke, what's Al Green, Tyson, whole bunch of men been beating up on women. But stop hiding it. Bring it to the forefront. Stop protecting him and leave him alone. But that's what I'm going to say, Gigi. I love your show. I'm sorry I'm late.
Thank you.
I was watching my girl Cynthia G. I miss her.
Aww.
And I was watching
on Storm Monroe
Storm
channel.
Monroe.
Yep, she was over on Storm Monroe. I checked it out, girl. I seen it.
They need to bring her back because she was definitely telling the truth about a lot of things that has been going on in our community. Plain and simple. We need to stop coddling them and stop protecting them because they're not doing it for us. That girl that sat up there and got hit upside her head with a brick because she didn't want to give up her phone number. Or another lady in Mississippi, she was pregnant by some man, just had the baby. He threw the baby in the Mississippi River and unalived her. So you see them times, and I'm speaking this from experience of my own situation. He ain't had to hit me but one time. I was pregnant with my child. I ain't been with him since, and my daughter's 15. And yes, and I tried my damnedest to go to unalive him. Yes, and I should have recognized the symptoms, but I should have what's the word for it? I can't even think right now. I'm so pissed. I really am pissed.
Well, you did what needed to be done, okay? And that's so brave of you.
I walked away when I was pregnant.
Yeah.
I walked away when I was
so
pregnant.
sorry you had to experience that.
But it is what it is. My daughter is 15. I couldn't allow myself to have my child be born into somewhere where some man where her father didn't care that I was pregnant with her. So if he could do me like that while I was pregnant with her, then what can he do to her when I gave birth? So I walked away. I was 7 months pregnant on
Good for
bed rest.
you. Good for you. Good for you. I got
So
a relative that's going through that
y'all,
same shit.
hmm I heard you talking about that on your
Well,
previous
yeah,
one.
she
You
sound
know what?
like
I haven't.
you. She's pregnant as well, and he drug her down the stairs and hit her.
So, but it's it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sorry that happened to Keke Palmer, but she's not the only one. I'm glad she got out of it. Um, but and you know what? And I keep saying this in the chat. I would love to see. I would be the first one to buy Megan Good's book about her marriage. Because you can't tell me that she didn't go through some abuse, whether it was physical or mental abuse within her marriage. There's a whole lot of people that I think needs to come out about their relationships, whether they were abusive or not. You know what I mean? So
I think
I
it's
don't
up to
know. I look
them
at some of
because
these
everybody's
celebrities.
not able.
Yeah, that's true. But I think some of these celebrities, when you look at them, you be like, no, something ain't right there. But I always thought that Megan Good, I just always looked at Megan Good, how she was before she got married, and then how she was when she got married. It's like it was like something over her. You know what I mean? Like just something wasn't right. Like you can tell, you can see if you're a battered woman, you can tell if another woman is battered. You can see it. You can see the sadness in them. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I just think that y'all ladies be safe. Um, tell a friend, but tell a friend that's not going. Oh, girl, he'll change. No, not a friend. If a friend going to sit up there and tell you, oh, he going to change, don't worry, girl, it ain't that good out here to be single in the street. Yeah, it is. I'd rather be alive and single than in a relationship and about to be in the grave because of him. No. So if somebody is giving you that advice, please move on. Because it's really not worth it. It's not at all. No. But yeah, stay safe, ladies.
Well, thank you.
Don't get your license to carry.
Mhm. Well, Chris, did you
I'm
have
dead
anything to
serious.
add?
No, she beautifully stated. I mean, that was another encouraging person, and more people need to hear things like that because at the end of the day, you do have to protect yourself. Every woman, every environment, and every experience is different. So each one of us is speaking from different angles, but they're all the right, messages.
All
Mm-hmm.
right. Well, I
I
think you.
think I think another thing is Nicki Minaj. She's in a terrible relationship. I think also what's her name? Yandy. Look. Oh,
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I gotta ask you a question because you brought up something. You brought up that Yandy situation. I remember there was a time where there was things put out that Mendices caught her cheating and he actually punched her in the face a couple of times. Is that true?
anytime a man can put up his own mother for ransom for some
Yeah.
drugs, I wouldn't close my eyes at night with him sleeping next to me. He is dangerous.
Oh my
How
goodness.
many years? And my tell Hope, them Scott brothers. Oh my God, no way in the world. I'm surprised them three niggas ain't locked up. Period. They are crazy. Lost they mind. Anytime you gonna force your sick, so-called sick wife to be intimate, that's crazy. And then he's weird. You gotta who does things 3-4 times in a day? What the hell? You need to be on somebody's couch and not doing anything. You need to be in a something is really wrong with you. That's all I am is a warm bed to you. That's crazy. I'm just giving a little bit of the mindset of some of these men is really off. I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. And Montel is Melanie wasn't on TV, I fear for her. Because if she wasn't on TV, what would he be doing to her? What would he be capable? What would he show up at her house and do something to her? That's crazy to me. And I don't know. Of course, I don't know any of these people, but I'm a woman. I'm a mom. And my heart breaks when I hear of different stories because I can place myself in them situations. And anytime you victim shaming somebody is crazy, especially when we are women and we have the mindset of being nurturers, protectors. We are the ones that are nurturers and protectors. So we try to protect you, and we love to see, I got his back, and no. Have your own back. Because anytime somebody can lay hands on you or put you in harm's way, they don't give a damn about you. Open your eyes and walk away. That's crazy. That is crazy. And walking in is not shameful. What the shame is sticking around. That's what it is. I can honestly say that. The shame is not walking around. It is not walking away. The shame is sticking around. Because as soon as when you walk away, people, why didn't you leave and this, that, and the third? Well, if you had a laugh, girl, you should have stayed with me and this, that, and the third. No, walk away. I'd rather somebody say, girl, no, the hell with you. You go with them. There'd be nowhere in the world. It's crazy. It's crazy. It was something else I had to say, but I forgot what it was. My mind is just we see so many different scenarios and we're still not really protecting ourselves. Y'all need to really start protecting yourselves.
Yeah. I will say this. A lot of times you don't probably hear the women that are standing up and protecting themselves because that don't make the news. So you're always going to see, people that don't. But I'm sure a lot of people are getting the message and doing so.
I think so.
It's heartbreaking. It really is. It's heartbreaking. It's terrible. It's embarrassing. Just like that football player. Do y'all remember that football player who
with the
body
TV?
His girlfriend? Yeah, on the baby walker. Oh my God! But nobody's not. Or what about Chris Brown? I don't listen to Chris Brown music anymore. I don't listen to his music. I don't listen to R. Kelly. But you still hear people talking about, R. Kelly, the music, and then fuck that. Oh, excuse me. The heck with that music.
So BT in the comments says, I believe it takes two and vice versa. Well, yeah, because a lot of times we as women, we can be aggressive or we could say smart things, but most times it's not a woman actually hitting a man first. These men, I believe, had triggers, and the triggers were they women, and they went off. Keke doesn't give me I slapped Darius. She gave me I was sitting on the couch and enjoying myself, and he came through with a violent moment. That's it. I don't think that everyone is sitting here trying to square up with a guy. Some women will, yeah. That's their defense tactic. But in this particular situation, I don't think that was the case. If we were talking about Krishan, yeah, I could probably see that. I could see her knocking Blueface out, and that's why their fight started because she's fed up and she's been hit enough. So she's one of the ones that chose to stay in it. But somebody that's trying to get away from it, like a Keke Palmer, I don't think so. I just don't see it. I don't see her physically abusing Darius at any point. I believe that she had a smart mouth because she gives very much sassy. And when you're that sassy on top of being a boss and you're the breadwinner in your house to your man, that is very, very painful to him. So that was a trigger. Just everything about her is a trigger. And I think it got more intense after the Usher concert. So he started like doing the most at the Usher concert when he was putting out those messages and voicing his opinion on social media. Those are things that he never should have done. Keke has always spoken and said that her thing, you would never know her private business about her relationship. And I think that's also why it took her 2 years to get it all out because she didn't want us to know that. She tried to keep it on a down low.
Yeah.
Even when she was on that interview and somebody said, what would you say if somebody said that they seen your man somewhere? She was like, honey child, well, I seen your man somewhere too, but hey, we ain't gonna get into that. And that's just what it is because she's personal. You know, she's very private. So her coming out with all of this makes her strong because it's outside of her character. And I think that's what makes her story so different and interesting, but yet it makes you want to protect her. You want her to get protection. Like you don't want anything to happen to her because she doesn't want that for herself. It's different when you see somebody who's trying for themselves and somebody who's just, still oblivious to the fact that they're in a dangerous situation. Those are two different type of mentalities. And what Keke is exuding is very much, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm doing everything I can to show that I'm not a part of this. Okay, I've done it outside of my norm, letting you all know that this is going on with me. I mean, she's gonna have it. She's gonna have to be really strong to get through this next stage because guess what? People are gonna be wanting to talk to her about it. She's gonna have to speak about it. It's out there publicly now. So now she's got to conquer up the courage to talk about it for real. And how she's gonna choose to present that to us, I don't know. But I can't wait to hear it because it has to happen. Just like the Blue and Krishan had to happen. Rihanna and Chris Brown, they had to sit down and talk. Rihanna sat down with Oprah. So Keke Palmer, I want to know who she is. She gonna sit down with Gayle King? Is Oprah gonna come out the woodworks? Is Angela Bassett her homegirl?
Wait, who sat down with Oprah?
Rihanna when that Chris Brown thing happened. When she
Oh,
was
yeah.
saying that she
Yeah.
felt like she lost her best friend. She was crying. She was hurt. So when
Yeah.
Keke come out, I just, Lord, just let me have it. Let it be on cable so I can put it on a big screen. What's on it? And if it's on an stream, and I can still do that. But I'm going to support her, and I think we all should watch and tune in, and we should support her and make sure that she's shifted through her next phase of life safely. Her and Lil Leotis, because we don't know anything bad about Keke, right? Right? Like,
Right.
what bad has she done?
Other person that makes me nervous is the Little Mermaid. I think
DDG?
I don't know. Like
You're talking about DDG, Holly Bailey's
yep,
boyfriend? Okay, go ahead.
yes. I just either something just certain things when I see certain things I just be like, no, 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 no. No, she's been better off with somebody else.
I think.
think
Is it okay for us to speak on this, Gigi, Miss Messy?
Yeah, Chris, you're the host. You can do whatever you want to do. Go ahead.
oh
I think that DDG intentionally impregnated Hallie. I think he did go through his essence of jealousy, and he needed to make sure that he secured that bag. Hallie is a bag,
is she really pregnant?
huh?
Yes, she
Is
is.
she really
Yes.
pregnant though?
People seen
Oh,
the
she is.
pictures.
It's
Yeah,
picture.
they
Oh
seen
my
the
Yeah,
baby.
she's showing now.
what? I did not know. I kept thinking, oh
That's
my God,
girl.
I hope she not. Mm.
That's insane, right?
It's easier to pregnant. Is if you notice, it's easier to pregnant somebody than to go and get married. But even though if you do get married, you still can be a single parent.
I just be scared of these men and the power that they want over women. It's like nowadays, when you are a woman that got something, it seems like you become more of a possession to men, because that's how I feel about all of these women. Every woman that we set up here this evening and we spoken about, I feel like they were a possession to their men, something that they had to have. And that's what feared me the most about Hallie, because she seemed like this is her first boyfriend for real. And so, she's hanging around his family, adopting his personality, his demeanor. Like, she pushed the public away for him. Just she pedestaled him, even when he came on the internet and was like throwing little shots at her. He himself was saying little weird stuff about her that we were catching. So I feel like that was unnecessary. If anything, these men should be making those women crowned. They should never be trying to down them. All that stuff that all of those guys are doing is sick. Blueface extorting Christian for money. Darius is trying to possess the entire relationship and baby with Keke. And then we got Holly, who don't even know what she got herself into with DDG. And he's still trying to fight for his credibility as a YouTuber. And ain't nothing wrong with that, being a streamer, but why are you defending that when we know that you can make a lot of money doing what you do? So nobody's doubting that you don't have the money you say. The cars you drive, all that stuff. Like DDG got his own, we know that. But ain't nothing like having a Halle Bailey. That girl just made Little Mermaid. That girl just was in The Color Purple. This girl is getting. People thought her big sister was finna hit the scene. She kept herself well preserved and classy as a lady, and the people appointed her. They made her the star. Hollywood made her the star because
she's a lovely young girl. Oh my God.
A wonderful representation for the Black community and Black women, young Black girls in today's society. She is. That's why she was able to be the Little Mermaid. It is there's so much behind that is insane. But the honor that she has gotten in her career, and then she came out with that song that she did just recently that went up for the type of song that it was, and it was just a song of endurance, encouragement, and how she's been torn down to get where she is. So even though you think she's this little delicacy, she's been through a storm too. It takes a lot when a rose is grown from concrete. So when I think of things like that, and I think about the type of women that we're talking about this evening, I think that these some bad mother females. Like they some legit top notches for their age range, for their lifestyle. And I don't think anybody should be taking away the innocence of their imagery, in which makes them what they are to us. See, these men want the value of these women, but we, the fans, want the value of them to continue. So don't depreciate the value of them trying to control them. We need them at their best. We need Keke Palmer at her best. We need Rihanna. We need Krishan. We need all of them at their best.
Oh God, Rihanna is another one. Oh my God.
Go ahead. What you got for us?
I just don't understand how she get, what's the boy name? Oh my God. I just, why would you get someone that's not on your same tax bracket? Like, that's just crazy to me. I just don't, and then, it ain't that much love in the world. I just can't.
A$AP Rocky?
Go back on what, huh?
You talking about A$AP Rocky?
Whatever his name is, yeah.
Rihanna's baby's daddy?
I couldn't believe Sierra got with Future. Say that again?
Who you talking about?
Rihanna. I was saying, yeah, just like Rihanna, I couldn't believe that she got with her child father. I'm from the
His
the
name is
70s,
A$AP
80s era.
Rocky. Yeah, she talking about
Oh,
A$AP.
okay.
Yeah, I don't be knowing these rappers' name. I'm like, I'm from the 70s, 80s. I don't listen to this new rap stuff, you know,
That's
so I
okay.
don't know these people names and all of that good stuff. But I want to say, to piggyback off of what you said on how they come up on women by leeching on to them, you know, leeching off of them or whatever. You know, if you go back to the evolution of a corner boy from
Lord
from
have mercy.
the slave chopping block all the way up to being a pimp, you know. So,
Yeah.
or matter of fact, or even being on YouTube and just talking about black women all day. Like that's just the black man's come up. And I please don't get upset to the black men that's, you know, whatever, who's ever in the chat or whatever.
You can't
I don't
apologize for speaking facts. That's the truth. They have channels on YouTube bashing black women, and they are black men hosting them.
If you got a problem of what I'm saying, check your brothers for putting y'all out there like that. I'm just pointing it out. Just in case if there's any black men in the audience that have a problem with what I say. Because yes, I do. I'm the one that say black men bring darker days because they do. Plain and simple. Just like y'all can sit up there. This
Well,
one
hold on.
YouTuber
Well,
was
hold
saying,
on. Let's.
F that woman.
Hold on. Wait. I don't want to get too much into the gender, thing, because you already see how sensitive it is out here in these streets. The temperature is not
Okay.
safe. Okay.
Let me not say that then.
Mhm.
But I think that Rihanna and ASAP do have a lot of love. They are in love, and I think they have a lot of love for each other. I think Rihanna needed a really good friend, and I think she needed somebody that she can trust. I think that ASAP, and I think when it comes to love, it's not about money. So I can never compare the two, because you can have love and you and your partner could be financially straight for life. You guys can be billionaires and have not a single drop of love in your heart for each other. And that is the most devastating thing of a relationship.
She's a billionaire. That goes back to what Tyler Perry says. If he's only able to pay the light bill, then you should be good with that. No, she's the billionaire, not him. So
Yeah, Rocky
he
got millions. Rocky got millions. He might not be a billionaire. And you got to remember too that
he has
just because you're a billion,
but what I'm saying is, what man sit up there and have the self-esteem to be like, oh I'm gonna walk in the shadow of my woman.
a king.
Not
Because
that
he already had his success. Rocky was already successful before he got with Rihanna. So if he's a strong man and he knows his woman is even stronger, why not let her lead the way? That is a real man. That's somebody that's not jealous, not envious, and is gonna let that woman shine, exactly what Darius and Blueface and all the other guys we were talking about should be doing. He's a prime example, the epitome of what these other gentlemen should be. So Rocky, like I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, like, just knowing his background,
and what we see.
he hasn't done anything that we saw or indicated anything that would hurt
Did
or
he
affect
cheat on
Rihanna.
her while she was pregnant?
No, that was a rumor.
So he didn't.
They nipped that in the bud when the rumor was
Say that
circulating.
one more time. I didn't hear you.
That
She
rumor,
said, that was a rumor. It was just false. A
yeah,
lot of stuff on social media, you
yeah,
don't know if it's rumor, true or facts.
that was nipped in the bud. They actually,
That's like Tiana Taylor. But that's the same as like Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor is the star in their relationship, and didn't what's his name?
Iman, Iman,
Yeah,
Didn't they have an open
in mind.
relationship? Didn't they have an open
yeah, they
relationship?
do have an open relationship.
Yeah.
Well, they did before they split.
Yeah. Because they said she loves women.
Yeah.
Oh, this is something else I had to say. I don't know. I just think that I see more insecure men than I do non-insecure men as far as in our community. So I don't know.
So, do you think that ASAP Rocky is a secure man, or you feel like he's insecure man?
I don't know what's behind closed doors. I don't know.
Based off what, because we only know what the public, what they exude to us anyway. We don't know any of these people's lives, but we can give our opinion like we gave on everybody else's based off what we know. How do you feel like based off what you've seen? Because they're in the public a lot. They're always together. It's not hard to view them. They actually look happy.
Just just like Keke Palmer, we can't say anything until the shit hits the fan. You know what I mean? But what I can say, I don't know. But I just in a relationship like that where the woman makes the most money, 9 times out of 10 in our community, it does not work.
But there's always that 1%, and they just happen to be the exception. There's nothing. If I was ASAP Rocky, and this is how I believe he thinks as well, he would be a flippin' fool to do any harm to Miss Fenty. That's just not going to happen. And he seems very grateful to have her. He talks very highly about this woman all the time. I've never heard this man shade her. He is what all these other gentlemen should be trying to be in a celebrity light as a black young king. You can say Jay-Z now. Here's one. Even Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. A$AP Rocky ain't cheated on, not confirmed, on Rihanna. Beyonce ended up having to write a whole song about it. And these are two prestigious people who we've been seeing in the spotlight for years. 4 years. None of us could have been, we would never imagine that he would have done that to her. But when she started speaking about it, and we wanted to know what was the reason behind the elevator scene and all of that, it came out. So sometimes,
you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I was surprised about that. I was just like, oh my God, really? And I'm not even a real big fan of Beyonce. And I was just like, my goodness, really? He cheated on her? What?
My point exactly. So you can have a man that's wealthier than you, because Jay-Z was wealthier than Beyonce, and he will still do the same thing to you. And here Rihanna is with somebody who's not wealthier than her. She's the billionaire. And he treats her, as far as we can see, like a queen, like a goddess. I'm talking about nurture her when she's pregnant.
What about Nicki Minaj? What about Nicki Minaj and her R husband?
And her what husband?
Her R husband. Wasn't he accused of
our husband?
Well, hold on. I got too many Barb subscribers to even go for her. I'm sorry. I do play bias sometimes, but I got a lot of Barbs.
Oh, wait, what?
I think Nikki is comfortable in her relationship. Nikki loves her son. Nikki, she calls Zoo while she's on live to do little things for her that he'll do. They'll be joking around. She shows up with him. You know, people assume what they want to assume because they think they know people based off their past. Zoo was characterized a lot by his past. So obviously the fans are not going to give him a real chance.
Somebody said Tony Braxton and Birdman. How do you feel?
They play too much.
How can you walk around with a man that got all that stuff on his face, and then he's suspect? Watch your son. I wouldn't leave him around my son.
Who makes the most money when it comes to them two?
Birdman and Tony Braxton?
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure about that because they both are in debt.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Not sure.
I know that
both don't like paying.
Yeah, the Birdman was losing his house and everything at one point. And that's when Tony Braxton came up, her engagement ring mysteriously came up missing.
Oh, well, they maybe got something more serious there.
But they're not together anymore. But she said she would have fun in their relationship.
But somebody said Ashanti and Nelly. Somebody said, I think Ashanti and Nelly do look cute together. However, once I'm done, I'm done. I'm Aquarius. Once I'm done, I'm done. It's a wrap. I don't go backwards. I go forward.
But that's the air in you, and you always being in your head, because Aquarius is an air element, which is about intelligence, the mind, and thinking. So if you're in that set and you in your higher power, yeah, you clocking everything. and you shipping everything, you cutting everything that don't serve you off.
Yep. Period. I'm out the door.
That's the
I
air
am
element.
out. The fart in the wind. Yes, indeed.
So they said, what about, you said they said, what about Nelly and Ashanti? What did you think of Nelly and Ashanti? And do you think their get back together is genuine? How about that?
I think it's cute. I love them together, but me personally, I don't go backwards. Once I'm done, I'm done with you. I'll ignore phone calls, I block you. I'm done. It's a wrap. We don't have nothing else to talk about. Uh-uh. But I'm happy for her. I hope it lasts. I think she deserves it. You know what I mean? She deserves to be happy. And I hope it work out. I hope she finally settles down enough to get married and maybe have kids. And they look good together.
Okay, they said, what about J-Lo and Ben Affleck then?
Say that again.
They said, what about J-Lo and Ben Affleck?
The high class whore and just like Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift. But I think she goes where the money is, which I don't blame her.
I think J-Lo just living her life like it's golden.
I think she want to do at that moment. She find a man in that particular area, whether it was dancing, whether it was music, and whether it was movies. That is what she do. And then whether it's in her own culture. You know what I mean? Oh, I want to do Spanish music, so let me go get with Mark Anthony. Now she want to go back into movies. Oh, let me go get back with Ben. She's no longer married. I'm serious.
And so you saying all of her relationships are business prospects?
I told you I'm from the 70s, 80s. Yes, indeedy. I was around during what, Living in Color? Yes.
Okay, so Black Pearl P says, what about Jeezy and Jenny Mai? What's your opinion on that?
She wanted her dark meat on the side. She got the same black man that everybody else did. He thought that, oh, let me be submissive, and it's talking that submissive stuff. He sat up there and got a divorce on it. She didn't even know. She was surprised. Come on now. He had all these baby mamas engaged, and you thought that you had the golden snatch? Girl, bye. Stop it. she thought she had that geisha snatch. Come on now. What is it called? The geisha? Is that what it is?
D-Day said, I'm loving Diddy and Carisha. Did they really break up?
Are you there?
Did you hear me? Oh, I'm asking. You have all the news. You are very in tune.
Oh, yeah, they still together.
Oh, okay. So Diddy and Carisha still together?
Yeah, they were asking you guys your thoughts on Carisha and Puff Daddy.
Yes. Go ahead, mamas.
I didn't know. Okay, so Puffy, I've met Puffy. I don't like Puffy. I think that he's weird. I can say some things.
Go ahead, talk about it.
I think that he is very weird. I think Jaguar Wright was saying a few things. I don't know her personally, but I know people that she's dealt with. So I believe in half of the stuff that she said about. If you notice that once Jaguar opened up her mouth, a lot of people are now starting to like hit the fan like Pandora's box.
Okay, we got a question from one of the mods. CC29 is wanting to ask you, did Lori have to refund Desmond because nobody cared about their relationship? Was he not giving her enough publicity, basically?
Who, Lori?
Yeah, Lori Harvey and Desmond.
I don't know who the guy is.
That's
I
her
don't know
last
about.
boyfriend,
I know
Damson.
about. I don't. I know who she is, but I don't know what's the story about the guys. She go from one guy to another, which it's not. People do it all the time, but um,
But do
yeah,
you think that she's
they
being
know what they're
paid?
doing.
Do you think that she's being paid to court these men?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Like
I
a
don't.
Amber Rose was, you can say in the beginning, or like a Paris Hilton?
I mean, but what is being paid? Is it? Oh, I'm paying for your bills, or I'm
Those
buying.
girls get allowances. Carisha done already put it out there. They get like allowances, like funds or something like that. I don't know exactly the proper term for it because I'm not in that.
Who paid? Have you ever dated a man and he paid your car note, your rent, and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
So okay, then yeah, she should. You damn right. 100%.
Okay, so do you think they're asking, should they have a salary or should they have an allowance?
Whatever they want to do. I would. I definitely would. Yes, please and thank you.
Good job to the comments. You guys have beautiful questions coming in. I love reading them. I see you guys. I'm acknowledging you all. So you guys are up here just like us. Oh, the queen of the gram says she's an escort, paid girlfriend. Is that right?
Somebody said Lori is for the streets. Well, that same person, Anthony, did you feel like Kim Kardashian was for the streets? Do you think that Taylor Swift is for the streets? Who else? Because she black, she for the streets? I don't think so. If you go and date her, come out the pocket. Plain and simple. And if you have a daughter, would you want your daughter to be dating a bum?
Okay, you got a hate question. Miss Ashley says, this girl is not the celebrity plug. Laugh out loud. What do you have to say about that?
I never said that I was the celebrity plug. What is the celebrity plug?
Anthony Ford says, no, they're all for the street.
What's your name? Caller. Is she there? Are you there?
Mamas, you still there?
That La Price. I'm La Price in the chat.
Okay, LaPray, you're very popular. Okay, so people have
Thank
questions
you.
for you. They like your personality. You're blunt. You're kind of rude a little bit. You don't care what people.
I love her, and I think she's great.
You don't got no filter.
I'm from the East Coast.
No,
Oh, really?
I'm from the era of the South. Yes, I'm from the East Coast. I'm from these 80s, and we don't deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. That's why you have all this personality, but yet you know your facts. You hitting them like you're basically you are everything that you designed to be. You definitely a fucking Aquarius. Excuse me.
But I'm just.
They
I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything.
They said Taylor Swift is not for the streets because nobody can't just hit.
Yes, she is. Street. How many of them men that you think that she did not lay down with? Stop it.
Yeah, let's be truthful. And she has had a lot of boyfriends and she writes about them. So she kind of tells her story, and that's what we like about her. I'm a Taylor Swift fan, so I like the fact that she's a man eater. She's the one that Britney Spears was talking about. At the end of the day, it just is what it is, and she's great at it. America loves her.
Kim Kardashian with so what is she?
Kim Kardashian is an eater. She's an eater. She's an eater. That's something totally different. That is not classy. Kim Kardashian, even though she's a Kardashian, she's the epitome of an Amber Rose. because she's had such a long history
Yep.
of this same thing. And now we're getting to watch her try to basically mimic Kanye's new wife per way of like just taking these odd photos and making these certain statements, making Bianca relevant. So when I think of a Kim Kardashian, I think that you failed yourself. You had one of the hottest rappers in the game that you partook into his mental health change shifting, and him having to, basically pull back from fame. I think a lot of Kim Kardashian is the reason that Kanye West began to own this identity that they tried to push him in. They wanted him to be delusional. That's how they were making people sing to him. Guess what? Now I'm going to show you what it really is. So he's walking around with turbans on and all this, and he's making his Bianca his spotlight. It's almost like, that lady, that singer Sia, that sings that song Chandelier. She had a dancer, a young dancer, by the way. Her name was Maddie, and she didn't want to show her face to the public when she performed. So Maddie, she gave Maddie a contract, and she basically used Maddie as her face. And I think right now that's what Kanye is doing with Bianca, because he's here, but you ain't seeing him like that. Like he's not here like that. So seeing something like that is make a statement, because you put me out there like that. So when the Kardashians tried to play with him and his money and these divorces and all these things that they were doing, he is from Chicago. This is what a lot of people misunderstand. And I'm a native Chicagoan. Well, not Chicago, and I come from the surrounding suburbs, but you can pretty much say I know how certain people, especially the people of my community, behave, and Kanye has that personality.
Y'all got the worst drivers.
She said you guys have the worst drivers.
Oh yes, absolutely. It's the Spanish people and it's the other people.
I was not too long ago scared that. Can I curse?
Yeah, go ahead. You can do anything now. You so damn popular.
Oh my God, I was scared like not too long ago, scared the shit out of me driving. Oh my God. Woo! I ain't never y'all.
Where were you?
Just like how y'all did. Y'all weave in and out of traffic.
Oh yeah, because it's funny because a lot of people drive slow, and we got the express lanes on the highway. When we're trying to get to work, we have heavy traffic time. So in the morning time, between like 6:30 in the morning to all the way to probably about 10 o'clock, it's a rush hour for us. And then anywhere between 3:30 till about 7, there's that same rush of traffic where you just can't get through. So bobbing and weaving is kind of a technique to get off the E-way, to take the street so you can get further to the next stop and then hop back on.
It's like how y'all do it is strange to me. My goodness. Look, I don't remember where I was at, but I was on my way east. So it was a long drop. It was a long drop. It was I don't know what road this was, what highway this was, but it just scared the shit out of me. And every time when I drive through Chicago, it's like it's crazy. I don't know if it's called the loop.
It is the loop. It's when you go to Chicago. That's only by downtown, really, that it's like that. Once you get downtown, that's really the congestion. If you can make it past there through a certain time, you can get through. For me personally, if you're going out south, it depends on how far you're going, because you could just be going north and you don't have to go through any of that. But once you hit downtown, you're going to run into that congestion, and it takes time to get through. So that's for anybody that's flying in, whether you coming here for business or you coming here to vacate. I don't know why you would come here to vacate, because we go to Wisconsin, but hey, it just is what it is.
Somebody said, "Oh yeah, California got the worst driving too." It's California and Chicago for me. I just can't do it. It my nerves be shot. I'm telling you, my nerves be shot. I be like, what the hell is going on? I be having my foot on the brakes. People be mad at all. I be putting on my caution light. I be like, oh my God, I had to laugh about that for a moment. I'm sorry. When you said Chicago, it just brought back nightmares.
I just want to give you guys, Chris and you, a big congratulations and warm applause. I don't know what the hell y'all did. We was at 400 views. We over at 2,000. So y'all are
Yeah,
very
that's what's
special.
up.
Y'all duo right here.
Love, thank you.
Y'all
Yes.
special. So, somebody said, what do you guys think of
What's
Cardi
up? I'm
B and
sorry.
Offset relationship?
I'm gonna let you go ahead and answer that first, and I'll piggyback off you.
Carly B. Carly B. Oh, perfect. I when me back to when is where she was sitting on the reunion and she cursed out what's his name? Peter Guns. You got them looking stupid. Both of these girls are beautiful. This, that, and the third. And look at her dumb ass. Look at her. She got some nigga out here making her look the fuck stupid. Period. She eating her words. I don't even see how people are co-signing her. I don't even see why people ain't even throwing that up on her face. You said all of this about two other women, men, Community D, and here it is, you got Community D yourself. And you don't even need them. She got her own money. Need them. They're making her look like a damn fool. Child bye. She got the same black man that everybody else gets.
Yeah, but I think here's my thing when it comes to Offset and Cardi B. I like them as a family couple. Like I see the love that the children have for him and even that Cardi has for him. They invest in each other. So for me, you just have some men who are lustful, very lustful. And you got to remember the life that they live. And if he only slips up and he's not like doing it, I guess that's why she feels like it's okay. But they owned up to it. That's one thing that I can say about them that I respect. And a lot of couples go through infidelity and they go through counseling to heal from that. And some people do right after that. So I think Offset did straighten up his act. And I think even when he went on Kai Cenat's 24-hour live, the reason why she was so happy to see that because she needed that to soothe her soul. Because even though they went through that healing process, you can't help what you know already. It's not like you can literally erase it. You can heal, but lost but never forgotten. You understand? It's like a different type of thing. And so maybe for her that eased her way more. But I think that they're gonna last. I don't see them breaking up, if that's what you guys are asking. I don't see them breaking up. No.
No, I think eventually she'll gain enough common sense to leave him because I think she should have that same energy that she gave to Peter Guns. Plain and simple. If you can say all of what you saying to Peter Guns and you're going through the same thing, you should keep that same energy. And I think I love that, Carly.
Well, technically, she's not going through the Tara and Amina situation. Now, I remember that when Peter Guns had Tara and both Amina pregnant at the same time and going back and forth on that reunion show when Cardi did speak up about that.
She's
And
going
you,
through the random. She's going through the random because he's just dipping and dabbing into random, which is even dangerous. Let me
but the
tell you
times that we do,
something.
yeah, that's very dangerous.
Men bring diseases. They bring diseases. So we got superbugs, we got STDs, we got HIV shit, we got COVID.
Okay, don't say all the disease.
You gonna get the board of health department.
Listen, we got all of these different things out here, syphilis, all kinds of scabies, everything.
Okay, we got
But
it.
you know what? I think that ultimately they both desire a family, and that is the image that they both always put out to us. I believe that people do make mistakes, and I believe in their case, they are ones to conquer because they've both been through worse, I believe. We know what Cardi was dealing with before Offset. And I'm going to be honest with you. You already have those two children together. Where y'all going to go? To y'all the top in their arena of where they are. So who does Cardi get with next, and who does Offset get them with next that would be equivalent to what they already have. And then you have to think about it like this: when you're a celebrity, the money.
I'm quite sure they said the same thing to Sierra. Look at Sierra. So, you know,
About Sierra.
yeah, Sierra is doing amazing, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so proud of her. You know, so just because look at J Lo. So you mean to tell me just because she got 2 kids by Mark Anthony, she went and got married to Ben Affleck? Why Carly B can't do the same? Y'all gotta start thinking.
So
Just because I got kids by somebody don't mean that I can't broaden my horizons. Bullshit on that.
You can. You can, but you also too sometimes when you got kids, you want to at least try, especially if you're married. Most times a judge won't even give you a divorce right away without you having to go through counseling and
This
things like that.
guy is really pissing me off. This Anthony guy is really, who is Anthony? He is really pissing me off talking about Sierra is still for the streets. No, Sierra is happily married. Future is for the streets because Future got community deep. So you need to hush.
they want you
I'm not
guys
even
to talk a little
entertaining that
bit more
anymore.
about Haley and DDG. Tatiana says, how do you guys feel about that? Do you guys think it will end like this?
I pray not. I really hope not. I'm curious to
I
know
hope
because I
they
do know he's jealous of her. There's one thing that you definitely notice, and he's pretty much admitted that himself, that he has a little bit of jealousy. So that's why I thought that he intentionally impregnated her. That was my first theory. When I first heard that she was pregnant, the first thought in my mind was he trapped her. He trapped her. She got
don't.
that little mermaid contract, got that big check. She's big. And he was already jealous because of the guy that she did the film with. Even in their interview, like you can tell that she is having a little bit of trouble out of him, but she also has a delicacy about her that allows her to heal the situation and be a friend and make him feel comfortable so that he knows that she's not going anywhere. She would never cheat on him. So I don't think a DDG is hitting Holly or doing anything like that. But I do think that he's expressed his emotions towards how he feels to her and the type of woman that she is and how delicate she is. She knew how to make him feel better. So that's what I think happened in their case.
And just to go back.
Well, I think.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I think that I hope that things work out for them. However, anytime that a man is jealous of a woman, that's the problem. He wants to be a woman, period. He wants to be a woman. He's your biggest competition, danger stranger. Hannibal Lecter, he want to wear your skin.
Also, DDG never had someone like a Holly Bailey. This is his first like a celebrity A-lister because after Little Mermaid, she became an A-lister. So you have a young lady that's officially a celebrity lister, has connections with Jay-Z, has connections with Beyonce, have connection with Hollywood, not only music industry now, but also Hollywood. Halle Bailey right now, if she play her cards right, is a triple threat. And I think that's the main reason why she's chosen to hide her pregnancy because of that Little Mermaid title. Like she wants to make sure that a certain amount of time passes so that she can come out and it won't too much affect her. You don't want this smoke in the air right now. So I think that she's choosing to be smart about this and business savvy. She's gonna let y'all know. She know y'all know. She know we know. But it is her
Somebody
way.
said I'm young. I know I do sound young, but I'm actually not young. My oldest son is 25.
Boss Dog said she is not an A-lister. Stop it. Boss Dog, she is an A-lister after The Little Mermaid. That is uncommon, and that was never going to be a little black girl. And it actually came.
Anytime you can sign with Beyonce, I think that should qualify you to be an A-lister.
Absolutely.
And just to go back around, your thoughts on Keke Palmer and Darius?
Okay.
Because we have new people here that haven't heard your thoughts about that.
I did. I said.
No, I said we
I
have
said
new
I
people
feel
in
sorry for her.
here that haven't
Oh,
heard
okay,
what you
okay.
had to say.
I think that Darius is a narcissist. I think that he needs to grow up. I think Keke Palmer is his first big celebrity girlfriend. She intimidated him a lot. I think the fact that a lot of men were attracted to her, he probably didn't think that Keke was getting the play that she was getting. And then after she had her baby, her body changed. Like we saw Keke body go from she always had like a small frame to her woman face. Like she really curved out and filled out. So she was getting a lot more attention. And I think that he got jealous of that. He saw the type of men that were coming at her, and they were A-listers and B-listers and C-listers too. And that is intimidating because they were all above him. So he probably in his heart had some sort of scarcity to make him feel like he was going to lose her. And he wanted to intimidate her in order to keep her in control and know that he was the only man for her. It's a tactic. And from what those pictures are that you see, that where he's dragging her and pulling her over the couch, it shows that she was just sitting on the couch and he came in a rage. And then he bear hugged her up towards the stairway to try to take her upstairs. I don't know if he didn't know that the cameras was there, but I don't know how he couldn't know if they've been together. You had to have known that the cameras were there. You just didn't care. So if you would do this and know that it could be out in the public, yeah, I need to get a restraining order against you. I need to make sure that my son Leota stays away from you because of the threats that you made against yourself. I do believe that when you say that you would do it to me, you would too. So I have to take those things very seriously. And I do think that she's right to try to get him supervised visitations because at the end of the day, you made these claims, these threats towards me, towards our child, and towards yourself. You are a danger to us. At this point, I have to make sure that I shut everything down. I love you, but I love my son more, and I love you, and I love you enough to realize that I need to pull myself away from you, and you need to get help. If you love us, then you go get help for yourself. But it should never come to a point to where any man should feel like it's okay to put their hands on a woman that's not putting their hands on you, especially. We know that there's all different type of scenarios, but we're talking about this scenario with Keke and Darius.
Um, I'm sorry. I wanna say this because you did say I love myself more because I didn't want to forget. But for the people that's in the chat and for ourselves, there's this song by Shirley Murdoch, and it's called "I Love Me Better Than That." Y'all need to go listen to it. It's a good song. It's old though. Well, it's not that old, but it's old enough. But go check out that song by Shirley Murdoch, "I Love Me Better Than That." And sisters, just start looking in the mirror and just know that you are the prize. Y'all are the ones that hold the key. And that's what I gotta say about Keke Palmer. Because she is such an intelligent, beautiful, talented woman. And, you know, she let her guard down. She did.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but go ahead, finish what you were saying, Chris.
no,
Is it Chris?
Chris, yeah. Well, we do have to wrap it up soon, but I just want to let you guys know you guys have been great.
Oh, no.
I
was
having fun too, but I'm hungry and I got to get up in the morning.
I know that's right.
What state are you in?
Chris,
What? Yes.
are you in Chicago?
Oh,
Illinois?
you don't tell nobody what.
No, but I live in Illinois.
Oh, okay. Michigan. Let's just
okay.
Michigan. We're gonna say Michigan for me.
Okay.
Okay.
You're Detroit.
You up the street.
I enjoyed this though. I really enjoyed this. The last time I was on your, I don't know if you remember, I was on your call with you one time before, but it was a man up there. It was a man on the line with us. But I enjoy your
Thank you.
I
Appreciate
thank you
it.
so very much. You're so hilarious. Oh my God. But
well, come back. You gotta come back and talk some more because we really enjoyed you.
Sometimes I don't be wanting to come up. You had this one little young girl on there. I was like, oh my God. Girl, get off. I think you were talking about Krishan and that boy, Blueface. I don't, instead of us checking checking her, men need to be really checking him. Like I really don't hear men checking him. And they need to be doing it publicly. Like I haven't really heard it. I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I don't mind
but you
being
know
wrong.
what? We can't talk
But
about that tomorrow. We can talk more about Blueface and
oh
Krishan
yeah.
tomorrow, but I do
Okay.
have to go. I
Okay,
appreciate
well, you know that I love you, Miss Messy.
you know I love you, Chris.
And you know what?
Hey,
You guys are phenomenal.
Right.
You guys are phenomenal as always. And also to the 2,000 plus viewers this evening, I want to give you guys the biggest shout out, the most love, and the most thanks to you guys because my girl Miss Messy here at the Messy Sweet Spot needs that love. Now we've been going through some things here and we coming out on top. And guess what? You guys are showing us that we're on the right path by being here. So continue to support the Messy Sweet Spot. Miss Messy is here for us, always working hard. Remember to hit the like button, to share and subscribe to keep you in tune. And she will be back tomorrow. She's always here for us.
Yeah. All right. Thank y'all.
I love you, Miss Messy, and have a good
Love
night.
you too.